The police are requesting an ambulance to detail man screaming for one. Inside the Irish Social Club at number 19 Park Street, West Roxbury.
for magic. We come to the movie canon to laugh, to cry, to care. We crave that indescribable feeling that streams over us as the intros start to roll in. And we go somewhere we've never been before, not just entertained, but somehow reborn. Together, dazzling images perfectly rendered on all of our screens. Sound that I can feel. Somehow, heartbreak feels good on a live stream like this. Our vibrant panelists and viewers represent the very best of us. United by our passion for cinema and art, our content is a testament to the power of community, crafted with precision and heart. Because here, they are. The movie canon. We make streaming better.
Hi there, I'm Nick Castle, the original Michael Myers from the 1978 Halloween. You guys should be watching the movie canon. Watch Geo, and you will be surprised.
Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Movie Canon. I'm Giovanni, and this is Figures Talk episode 28, or the Halloween special. So I think a lot of you guys know I've been sick basically all week. So I've been coughing back and forth, and I might still be doing that tonight, but I didn't really want to give up this Halloween special here tonight. This will be my first one on Figures Talk, hence being the first Figures Talk show that I have. So I'm here, so I may mute myself. I may remove myself from the camera for a few seconds if I get like a big cough attack or whatever. But like I said, I wanted to be here. Big show here tonight with a great Canon Council. There's three announcements that I'm going to focus on: the Mondo figure for Venom, the Savage Opress Hot Toys figure, and then there's a third-party figure pertaining to a Matrix character, which I couldn't resist not talking about. So there's also a lot of stuff going on when it comes to the Halloween special. There's going to be some prizes. I'm doing a scavenger hunt throughout the stream. So if you're watching this now, especially if you stay the whole time, I'm going to drop 5. I think it's 5. I'm going to call them entities. So make sure you write them down by the end of the show. I'll give you more instructions later, but by the end of the show, I'll ask you to reveal what they are, and then whoever does it first correctly, you'll get a prize for the viewers, or even for the panel if they want. They don't have any inside information or anything like that. So we have my Canon Council here tonight. I did ask them to, if they could wear something Halloween-y. We'll see right now if they did. If they did, we have enough. I'm going to do a Halloween costume contest with my Canon Council, and then I'll ask you guys to vote who was the best costume. The winner will get a $25 gift card to Sideshow. So that's what we'll do later tonight. There's also a jigsaw figure game that I want to do with my Canon Council will be very horror Halloween, yet very figure themed. I'll give you guys more details later. But thank you guys if you're watching here live right now. Really appreciate it. If you're watching in the replay, especially before October 31st, happy Halloween. Hope you guys have a safe and happy, great Halloween. So let's go ahead and get started with my Canon Council. I believe I have everyone in here now. So yeah, so let's go ahead and start with that now. So let's bring my very first Canon Council member. He is the current figure stock champion. You guys know him as Mr. 1 Adam 12.
Since I was 3 or 4 years old, I've loved Star Wars. So we'll keep Luke. We're getting into double jeopardy where things really get tense. Iron Man, knowing that the original Avengers are destroyed and the MCU goes down the drain. And also knowing that we destroyed Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park, Jaws, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Oh, man.
Mr. Clark Kent, I should say. How are you doing there tonight?
This figures talk looks like a job for Superman.
Oh yeah.
How are we doing?
And I didn't recognize you until you took your glasses off. So
you know, somehow people, they don't realize that when I have my glasses on, it's my secret identity, but they never quite figure out that, you know, see, then I'm Superman. I don't know how people after 86 years of Superman, they never quite figure that one out. Exactly. But, you know, he changes his voice, too. You know, gee, Lois, well, that's really great. That's a job for Superman. I don't know. I can't do it.
Right.
But one of my favorite superheroes, Superman, and thought it was kind of, you know, you look at what you got. I had a Superman t-shirt, of course, and I wear suits a lot for work, so just easily just throw this together.
Yeah, there you go.
The red tie, you know.
You already have the glasses, so
yeah, happy Halloween.
Oh yeah, happy Halloween for you too. And then thank you so much for joining us here tonight again, like always, Adam, the figure stock champion. And you are the first entry of the costume contest. So first one here, I'll put a poll a little later. So Adam is the first one, Mr. Clark Kent. So thank you so much for joining us here, Mr. Adam. Let's go ahead and bring my next Canon Council member. And guys, I'll remind this again, if you just tuned in, I'm still fighting a cough, so I may still be doing that. So just so you know there. All right, let's go ahead and bring in my next Canon Council member, Mr. Dave. You know him as X-Man Supreme. And the last one is the brown.
Oh my God.
Suit.
Damn.
So
oh my God.
It's pretty easy, is it not, X-Men? Come on, bro.
Oh shit! All right.
So
Well, it was fun, you guys. I'll see y'all later.
Like, dip.
Oh, fuck off.
Mr. Dave, can you hear me?
Dave.
Oh, that man Supreme. Okay.
Hello. Thank you for having me on the Tonight Show tonight, Jimmy. We appreciate us talking about my next movie.
What is your
How are you all doing tonight? My next movie is the life and times of a man named X.
Okay.
I'm currently getting in some real quality time with the man himself. I'm doing a deep dive into the character. You know, I try to do as much as I can to embody my roles. So, yes.
You even changed your voice for all this X-Men. It's hilarious.
Say hello to Amber for us, will you, please?
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah, yes, well, we don't talk about that. But
She's not gonna make a little cameo tonight.
unfortunately, not. No, she's
Yeah,
busy with her mega pints and her wicked ways on someone else's sheets. So, yes.
All right. Well, X-Man, thank you so much. You have been entered into the costume contest for tonight. So there you go. I'll put the again, like I said, the poll later. But thank you, Dave. Let's bring our next guest. He has been here many times, and you guys know him as Jose G. Hernandez. Well, that is his name. But also Jose Plus. Let's bring him in now.
You meant Revenge of the Sith, right? You said Rise of Skywalker.
Oh my God.
It's actually a she.
Well, the
and
actress is a she, but Kid Pool actually I think is a male.
Yes,
In the
that's correct.
comics, Kid Pool is a boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but you can't. I mean, at that age, you know.
All these fact checks everywhere. But oh shit, is this Johnny Lawrence? Yeah.
From the
How you doing,
Kokai Dojo.
Sweep
No
the leg.
mercy.
Sweep the leg.
Very
Sweep
good.
the leg. No mercy. What's up, guys? How we doing?
Hey, Jose.
Thank you so
Can
much
you hear me?
for joining us here today.
It's probably going to be a little low.
Oh no, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. But thank you so much for joining us here tonight, Mr. Jose Plus. Greatly appreciate it. Especially, looks like a lot of us are sick, so I'm glad you're able to make it here tonight. So
Yeah.
in the Halloween special. So
Yeah, I've been fighting.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I've been fighting
Yes.
something for like a few days now. So I don't know if you can hear it, but yeah. But I'm here.
Just very minimal. You overall, you sound like yourself or Johnny Lawrence. But,
Okay.
yeah. But yeah,
No mercy.
no mercy. Exactly. That's what I was trying to give to that cough, but we're still doing this shit. So, all right. But thank you so much, Jose Plus, for joining us here in this Halloween special. And like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on here tonight. So let's bring my next Canon Council member. And this is my little, well, I'm going to say my little brother, but he's not really little, but we have Matthew joining us here. Matthew, how you doing? Or Dr. Doom, I should say.
How are y'all?
Very good, very good.
Hello.
Or RDJ, I should say, no?
RDJ.
Yeah, I don't know if you're this iteration. Well, I guess we don't know yet, right? If you're this iteration of Dr. Doom, the RDJ version.
It's a mystery.
Yeah. But Matthew, you can hear us okay. There's no issue with the mask, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, because I'm gonna ask you to read some of the live chat comments in a bit here.
Okay.
But thank you, Matthew, for joining us here tonight. So both of you, Jose and Matthew, have entered the Canon Council costume contest for tonight. Winner gets a $25 gift card to Sideshow. So let's see what you guys vote later tonight. And let's go ahead and and thank you so much, Matthew. Let's bring in our last Canon Council member of the night. This is his first time ever on the Movie Canon YouTube channel and, of course, on Figures Talk. You guys know him as Mr. Uncommon Flex or Ty. And, or maybe tonight, he's Logan Wolverine. How you doing, Ty?
Let's fucking go, Bob. Let's go.
Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Ty. So you have your channel on Common Flex, and then you, I've always seen Jose on there, and then Marco. So this is like a a collaboration type of show that you guys do on Fridays, or how is that working?
Yep, it's called Thank You for Collecting, TY for Collecting, and usually it's Marco, it's me, Jose. We talk about collecting, but we also talk about the collectors behind the figures, and just check in, see how everyone's doing, talk about maybe some mental health stuff too.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so I watched your show before, and I'm set to be on your show soon, whenever you're available for me to go on there. But thank you so much for being here tonight on this Halloween special. So I'm gonna go ahead and enter the live chat now. I'm gonna have Matthew read the live chat for me, since I'm probably gonna start coughing like crazy if I do all of it. But let's start with that here right now. Hold on a sec.
SpongeBob Squareball says, "Hello guys, I should win. I am dressed as the Invisible Man." Yomo says that Doom costume is awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Matthew, let me display it first and then you read it. So we have the first one, X-Man Supreme. I don't know. Matthew, go ahead and read that if you can.
Hello, hello, hello.
Okay, there you go. Hello, hello. And then next one here.
Hello.
And then read the name of the...
Pedro Lopez says hello.
Yeah, hello there, Pedro Lopez. Thank you so much for being here. You're always in the live chat, so thank you so much for that. And then we have One Adam 12 dropping by here saying good evening. Just warming up the chat and stuff like that. Go ahead, Matthew.
Brick Artemis says buenas noches.
Hello, the Brick. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight, like always. Really appreciated there. And then Flex just warming up the chat as well. And looks like you're just talking amongst yourselves. Go ahead, Matthew.
Where'd you get that? It says 3 waving emojis.
So it's Mr. Cody just dropping by here saying hello. Hello, Mr. Cody. Thank you so much for being here as always. And then we have Ed R. Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday. Ed R., I'm not sure if I've seen you before in the live chat, but if this is your first time, welcome. Again, I'm still fighting like a cough here, so apologize for some weirdness going on here tonight, but thank you so much here. Then we have, where'd you get that? Says Nick Castle, surprised at the other intro there. Yeah. Let's see. Brick Artemis saying, where's Geo? Yeah, I'm the mad scientist. I know some people were saying that I was Doc Brown, but that's not the case. And then Jose G. Hernandez, Jose Plus says, vote for me. So the campaign has begun. So there you go. And just talking amongst yourselves there. And then that's the one that Matthew was reading earlier, SpongeBob SquareBalls. Mr. Classy Thomas saying, hello guys, I should win. I am dressed as the Invisible Man. So yeah, there you go. That is true, right? So go ahead, Matthew, the next one here.
He almost says LMAO.
Oh, okay, just says LMAO. Thanks so much, Mr. Yomo. You're always in the live chat as well. So really appreciate that as always. Go ahead, Matthew.
Commander Gree _N says, hey, at the movie canon.
Hello, Commander Green. Thank you so much for joining us this Sunday night on this Halloween special there. Go ahead, Matthew.
Yomo says that Doom costume is awesome. Thank you so much.
So does that mean Yomo will be voting for you, Matthew? Maybe? And where'd you get that? Looks like that might be the case. So we'll see. Go ahead, Matthew.
Commander Gree _N says, thank you, my man. Yomo says, let's freaking go. Great costume, guys. Yomo says, I love that Dave is in character.
Yeah, I like that too, actually. That's pretty hilarious. Then we have Depman Supreme, my guy, says Yomo. Jose again with the campaign, vote for me. I'm saying to Yomo. What's up, Ty, says Ed R. Go ahead, Matthew.
Yomo says, at Jose, you guys made it a tough decision if I have to choose, LOL.
That is true. That is true. A lot of costumes tonight. So the X-Man Supreme.
X-Man Supreme says, yes, vote for Johnny Depp.
Depp, right? Another Johnny. Exactly. Great to see you on Ty, says Mr. Yomo. And then just thanks there, says Mr. Uncommon Flex, Mr. Ty there. Okay, so that was it for the live chat, everybody. So I'm gonna start off with this real quick. So I had to cancel my horror talk Halloween special because I was just not ready with this cough. You could argue that I'm not ready today, but I definitely was not ready yesterday to do the horror talk, horror icon election. I was going to talk about, or actually, I was going to crown the winner, because throughout this whole month of October on Instagram, I put in a poll so that you guys could vote between two horror icons, which character is the scariest one. And I've been doing this all month. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen that from the guys who are in the panel or in the live chat. You guys have been voting and voting and voting. Sometimes they're very, very close. Sometimes they're obvious. Sometimes they're surprising. Who ends up winning? You know, like for example, like I know some of you guys have not seen Terrifier, but Art the Clown has kind of been in there in the horror icon realm most recently, especially this movie just came out. But he was actually eliminated like in the first rounds, so there's like stuff like that. I saw that like Hannibal Lecter actually beat some of those bigger horror icons like Chucky and stuff like that. But we went down to these two, so these were the finalists. These were kind of surprising, actually not Freddy, because Freddy usually makes it to the finals. So this is what we got here. So just very quickly, I'll just go to I'll go to Matthew. I'll go to you, Matthew, real quick. What are your quick thoughts on the being the finals for the horror icon election, Freddy versus Xenomorph? Just very quickly, if you.
Personally, I'm more of a Xenomorph guy. Freddy just isn't that scary to me. He's a little goofy looking.
Do you remember voting for either?
Yeah, I voted for the Xenomorph.
The Xenomorph? Oh, okay. So actually, at the beginning, well, we'll get into that in a bit. Any thoughts on any of these two before I'm gonna crown the winner? You know, this whole month I've been doing this. I'm gonna tell you who the winner is. Any thoughts on any of you guys before I crown the winner?
A Freddy versus Xenomorph movie, man, I'd love to see that. That'd be batshit crazy. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of imagination there, right? A lot of stuff going on with that one.
But I voted for Xenomorph.
Oh yeah, I think I did see that. Just to check with you guys, when I do this, can you hear me when I hit this?
Yes.
No.
Nope.
Okay, just want to make sure because I tap it because I cough. I know I'm gonna cough and then I hit it, so I'm just making sure that it is actually muted, and I'm just like coughing all over the place. But all right, so let's look at the live chat. Then I'll tell you who won here. So we have Ed R says Doom and Wolverine costumes are the best, and Uncommon Flex says I should have printed claws. Then Brick says with Freddy you can't even sleep. So that's true. Okay, Matthew, I'm gonna have you read this next one. Read this next one right here, Matthew.
Brick Artemis says that's what terrifies me, and then guess what? After you watch the movie, it's time for bed. Ed R says you did a great job on The Masked. Does it have magnets?
It does.
Yep, magnets all the way.
All right, thanks so much for that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and crown the winners. So like always, last year, the year before, basically every year now, I've been doing this for 5 years, Freddy wins the horror icon election. It was 63% of the votes for the annual horror icon election. So Freddy won. Again, at the beginning, it looked like the Xenomorph was going to win because I was getting a lot more votes for the Xenomorph. And then all of a sudden, I got a bunch of Freddy, and here we are. So there you go. So Freddy Krueger is this year's horror icon winner. So let's look at the live chat. You can read this for me, Matthew. Let me put that now.
Robert Downey Jr. is doing a great job of reading these comments. Thank you. Just waiting for the reveal. December 5th, 2024. Just wait. Uncommon Flexes, thanks Ed.
All right. So there you go. Thank you so much there, Matthew. Okay, so let's jump into the very first one. What is the first one? So the first figure is the Mondo figure, the Venom. I don't think many of you guys, well, maybe I think X-Men collects some of these Mondo figures here, but they did announce this Venom figure from the Spider-Man animated series. I talked about the Peter Parker not even that long ago, maybe like a month ago. So opening the TV figure file. Again, this is from the Spider-Man animated series. It premiered on November 19th, 1994. The network was Fox Kids Network, if you are old enough and remember this. There was 5 seasons of it. The Rotten Tomato score for the first season is 100% of the critics gave it a positive review out of 7 reviews, and 96% of the audience gave it a positive review of fewer than 50. As far as the prices. Okay, so the prices we have this... let me see. This is the standard one. Yeah, this is so it's only like $10 of a difference. For the standard edition, $245 expected to ship in December 2024. And then of course we have the exclusive, which I believe this one's already sold out if I'm not mistaken, but it was $255 expected to ship December 2024. I'm going to throw this to Mr. X-Man Supreme, since I know you have a few Mondo figures. What are your quick thoughts on this figure?
As I've been shadowing David, I understand that he is a big fan of the Mondo figurines. I know that he's more into the X-Men and such, but I do know that he has a great fondness for the character of Venom, so much so that this would be one of the only Venom figurines on the market, I believe, that he would consider purchasing. Myself, I was too busy on 21 Jump Street and doing films and all of that. I really didn't have the time to absorb this media when it was large. But I will say that I think this is a fantastic likeness to what David has shown me as far as the cartoon goes. I have a tremendous fondness for the dichotomy of the blue and the red and the way that they clash, but they work harmoniously together. I think it's brilliant artistry. I myself do not collect these. I believe David will be sticking to the X-Men for the Mondo lines, but he does very much like this, as I understand.
Okay, all right. How about you, Adam? I know you don't have a Mondo figure, but what are your quick thoughts on this one here?
Well, Professor Hamilton, as you know, we're in the DC universe, so we haven't been into the Marvel universe yet. There's rumors that Lex Luthor is working on some portal to create some other universe to this Marvel universe. We're only familiar with the DC, and we stick to the DC. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Ty, I'm not sure, Mr. Uncommon Flex or Logan Wolverine. I have no idea if you even care for Mondo figures, if you own maybe a collection of them. I have no idea, but what are your quick thoughts on it?
I actually had the Mondo Wolverine, and it didn't live up to snuff, bub. So I had to get rid of it. But now, I don't think I'll go for this. I'm not going to collect this line. Even though it is Marvel, I'm part of the MCU now. No, thank you.
Hello?
Bub?
Gio, you there?
Did Gio freeze? Gio, you're muted.
Let's go, Bub.
Jose, do you have any thoughts there? Just quick thoughts? Oh, shit.
Sorry, man.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. When I wasn't doing karate in the Cobra Kai dojo, I definitely spent my Saturday mornings watching this animated series. So I loved it. You know, I just wish Spider-Man would throw more punches, because he wouldn't throw punches on this show, and I don't know why. But at least he would sweep the leg, if you know what I mean.
Damn.
So I'm not buying this, but I like it.
Okay. All right. And I think I was muted last time, and I thought Matthew was. Matthew, what are your thoughts on the Mondo Venom figure, if at all?
I mean, Venom's a pretty chill dude. Figure looks cool. I like the blue and the red, but not personally into Mondo, so I will not be getting it.
Okay. And let me show the one that has with the so this is the one that shows some of the more exclusive stuff right here in the images, if you were to get the exclusive one here.
Do you guys think that it's like the exclusive parts, like you would die without having them? Like if you were interested in this, like would you be like, oh man, I missed out on those exclusive pieces? Because sometimes the exclusive pieces are worth it and sometimes they're not. So what do you guys think?
I mean, I personally think that I'll be okay with that, because some of the Mondo figures that I have are not the exclusive ones, and I'm fine with those. Except, especially when it comes to this exclusive one, it's only a $10 difference, so I definitely would have tried to have gotten these. But yeah, that'll be my thoughts on that there.
Can I ask, what is the? I don't have any Mondo figures. I haven't seen them in person. What is for a $245 price point? What is what's the calling for you to get them? You know, to me, like you show me a Hot Toys figure, an INART figure, that JAZZINC Catwoman. I'm like, yeah, okay, that looks amazing. The face sculpt. What is it that is so
appealing
to them? Yeah.
Well, I mean, for me personally, the reason why I got Mondo figures for the Batman animated series is because no one else was making them in 1/6 scale, and I wanted them specifically from the animated series. I know that Hot Toys made a Kevin Conroy from the video game, I believe, but I wanted it from the video game, and so that's why it kind of grabbed me to get that Joker, Mark Hamill, and obviously the Batman one. So that's why I got them. With this one animated series, I know Brick's a big fan of the animated series, and I know he's collecting these. He's collecting a lot of the Spider-Man ones, and these appeal to him because I know he mentioned something about that they kind of look like the toys that he was collecting when he was younger, and but they're actually 1/6 scale. But for me, it was just like, there actually wasn't any other Batman animated series. Now JAZZINC is making one now, making a Kevin Conroy for the Batman animated series, so I'm excited for that. So I may pick that up and maybe get rid of the Mondo one. But yeah, those are my thoughts there. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on that.
One thing that I should say that struck me when I was touring David's collection was that of all the figures that he has on his shelves, that the Mondo ones jumped out particularly as they kind of harken back to that Roy Lichtenstein type of pop art feel. The colors are very vibrant, and while they do emulate a lot of the older toys from back when, they just have this kind of artistic feel that I don't think is really captured in the realness that comes with some of the others that I've seen. While they look phenomenal, these in particular, they feel like they belong in a gallery of some kind. I think it's very, very good the way that they applied the coloration to everything and all of the artistry that went into them. I think it's quite wonderful.
Very nice. Thank you so much, Mr. Depp. Man, I just had to full screen you. But thank you so much. Actually, I meant to do that for all of you, so I'll do that in a bit here. All right, so any other thoughts on this Venom Mondo figure before we move on to An interesting one for me, anyways. Maybe you guys not, but any other thoughts on Venom? No? Okay, so let's move on to the next one here. So we have, let me remove this actually. Let me remove this. Here we go. Okay, so they're announcing now. I know there's a third-party figure. Okay, so it's a third-party figure. Fish and Bone, I think, or something to that effect. So they're doing this. I know they made some other ones. I know they made Morpheus, and then the chair. That one didn't look good to me at all. This one was announced. We have Trinity from the first Matrix film. Now I'm gonna share the information from 1/6 Kit. Actually, let me open the movie figure file first here. So of course the Matrix, obviously this is not licensed, but I'm still using what they're actually basing this on. So we have the Matrix, came out on March 31st, 1999, Warner Brothers. Rotten Tomato score, 83% of the critics gave it a positive review out of 210 reviews. 85% gave it a positive review from the audience, with 250,000 submissions. Worldwide box office, $467.6 million. The worldwide box office. So now we'll get into the pricing. 1/6 Kit. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of these prices in the third party to getting kind of high, getting very close to like 200 or even more. For this one, it's $168, which some of you don't care for third party or anything like that. This still might be too high for you, but 168 expected to ship in the first quarter of 2025. Pre-order cutoff is November 20th, 2024. Now, I think this looks good enough, but I still don't know if I'm going to pull the trigger. I might, because I really do want a Trinity to go with my Neo Hot Toys from the first Matrix. So we'll see. I have to think about it more. But I know INART has mentioned something about possibly doing a Matrix line from the first film. And they did say that it wouldn't just be Neo. So I would think that maybe the next figure would be, I would guess, Trinity or Morpheus or maybe Agent Smith. But this appeals to me a bit, and then we'll see if I get it. Matrix being my favorite film of all time when it comes to one singular film. So I'm definitely tempted here, but I'm sure probably a lot of you guys are going to pass on this, but I'll throw it to Mr. 1Adam12. What are your quick thoughts on this?
I look, it's hard to see. Do you have a closer image of the head sculpt? This is the first I've seen this. I mean, from a distance, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, let me see if I can find.
$68.
Let me see if I can find some other photos. Here.
Just for me personally, I would consider if Hot Toys came out with the 2.0 of Neo from the first Matrix movie. I know you're a huge fan, and I like the first Matrix movie. Obviously the third party figures, they can be hit or miss. Some
yeah, so that's the head sculpt right there of Carrie-Anne Moss.
I probably would pass on this one.
Yeah,
based on that.
I would have to keep her on with her sunglasses, but yeah, that's not that good.
Carrie-Anne Moss after some Botox.
Right. So yeah, so that's Carrie-Anne Moss. Well, supposed to be Carrie-Anne Moss from the Matrix Trinity. I don't know. I may just have to wait for INART because I don't know if Hot Toys is going to do anything about that. So,
I would say I was very close a few times to getting the Present Toys Future Warrior figure, which is the Terminator from T2.
Oh, yeah.
And I kept hesitating. Because I'm thinking, well, what if Hot Toys come out with the new one? Well, guess what? We all know they just announced, a month ago, 2 months ago.
Oh, yeah.
That figure, and I'm glad I waited. So I don't know.
Yeah,
it looked better with again 100, but on the other hand, $168 if you keep the sunglasses on and you kind of want her from behind and like behind Neo in your collection, however you have that set up. I guess you could do a lot worse.
Yeah, I mean that's not really a good thing, I guess. But I may just wait for INART, but maybe one of those rainy nights that I'll be like, oh, fuck it. But
the problem,
but yeah,
the problem is waiting with INART is like, how long are you waiting?
That's true.
It's like you're
that is
waiting
also
years.
true.
You're gonna wait years.
So I can have like a placeholder for like 4 years, and then I'll get the real INART one. That is also true. I did think about that too, actually. Any other thoughts, guys, on this quote unquote Trinity?
Definitely needs to keep the glasses on.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean,
and that's how I would keep her, anyways. I mean, that's how I have Neo with the glasses on, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, the pricing isn't too bad, but glasses would have to stay on. Like it's kind of funny for me because I can see through this helmet, but I'm not wearing my glasses. So at first it looked pretty good until you showed this picture. I'm like, oh no. I'm good.
Yeah. But like I said, good thing is not super expensive like some other ones that I've seen that is just, they're like close to 200 and they might be like this quality or even more.
No.
And I was like, no, we're not doing all that. But any other thoughts, guys, before we move on to the next one here? Okay, let me look at the live chat because I think I missed a couple in there. And then Matthew, you can help me with some of those here.
Chris Chong says, OMG, these costumes are iconic.
And yes, I would totally agree with that, Mr. Chris Chong. Thanks so much for joining us here again tonight. You have
Ed R says, is that Doom mask 3D printed? It is, yes. I got it from Etsy though, but it is 3D printed.
Oh, nice. I actually never even knew that, Matthew.
Yomo says, rolling over laughing. Chris Strong says, sorry, Gio, what character are you again?
I'm just unofficially a mad scientist. That's it. It's not like based on anything. Like I said, some people, when we did the little Halloween party thing or whatever, people thought it was Doc Brown. So I was like, I just went with it, I guess. Then Yomo's telling me that I was muted when I was muted. So there you go. Low-key collector, Mr. Calvin said, hey guys, you all look great. Thanks so much for being here, Mr. Calvin. And I agree with what you said. Great turnout with the costumes tonight, guys. Thanks so much for that. Go ahead, Matthew.
Chris Chong says, OMG, that Johnny Depp impression, ha ha ha.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, Dave. That is a nice touch there. Then we have, just saying hello to Calvin there. Here, same thing right there. Go ahead, Matthew, for this one here.
Rick Artemis says, question for everyone since it's Horror Night. Who wins in a final girl battle? Royal Laurie Strode, Sydney Prescott, Nancy Thompson, or Ginny Field?
Okay, so with that question, Brick, I actually do have a tier list set for tonight. If we have time, we would do it. I don't know if we'll have time, but just in case we do end up doing it, I'm gonna hold off on that.
Let's let's do quick thoughts on so we can do it. That sounds fun. Is it on the Final Girls or is it on horror characters?
Final Girls horror.
Oh man, I want to do that.
So I was supposed to do it yesterday in the horror talk show, but like I wasn't able to do it, so I just brought it over if there's time. We may not, but yeah, that's one of them there. And then Jose says Sydney always. So there you go there. Go ahead, Matthew. The Yomo one.
Yomo says, it's a pass for me, unfortunately, as much as I would love a Trinity.
Yeah, and Yomo's a big Matrix fan like me too, so he's passing. So next one here, Matthew.
Chris Strong says, oh wait, G, are you the professor guy from Back to the Future? Never watched those movies, haha.
Oh, Doc Brown, yeah, that's pretty much that guy, yeah. But again, this is not officially the costume. It just kind of look like the setup, but it's not actually Doc Brown, but I'll take it. Next one here, Matthew.
Yomo says, I don't hear great things about fish bones, and seeing these make me more angry that we don't have a licensed company doing these Matrix characters.
Yeah, that is definitely true there. And then Pedro Lopez says, "Wish Doc Brown," says Pedro Lopez there. And then Yemo says, "The Matrix line deserves a lot more love." That is definitely true, Yemo. Definitely true. Hopefully we get some. Looks like I said, INART looks like they might be doing some of that stuff there. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next one, and actually, this might be the last figure. There's some other figures now. If you guys want to talk about them, I can just show them up on the put them up on the Facebook page, like the like that Spider-Man that dropped earlier this week. The announcement, that Commander, I think from is it the Bad Batch? If you guys are interested in talking about those, I mean, I can bring those up. I feel like I've talked about, or like they're very similar to all these other ones. So it's like, I'm not really interested in those, but if you are, let me know. But this is going to be, if not, this is going to be the last figure, and then we'll get into the Keep, Gift, or Destroy, the Fantasy Figure Zone, and all the other Halloween segments. So here we go. Savage Opress, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I did not watch most of the Clone Wars. The only reason that I even know about this character is because when we went to Star Wars Celebration, there was a cosplayer who dressed up as this guy. And I think I don't know if I asked you, Matthew, or maybe I didn't. Asked you, is that like Darth Maul's brother or something? And sure enough, right? It's Darth Maul's brother. I didn't realize that he's a huge guy, because based on the figure, it looks like he's pretty massive. I mean, he looks cool and everything. I mean, he looks like Darth Maul, just the mustard version. But I don't know like any details about this character, except I figured that he probably didn't make it because we never saw him after in the original trilogy or sequels or anything. So I just figured he just got taken out somehow. And then there's a picture which I'll show in a bit. It looks like him and Darth Maul duke it out with Palpatine, which is a cool picture actually. I would actually like to see that episode now that I saw that. But let's open up the TV figure file here. Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Disney Plus, premiered back on October 3rd of 2008. Rotten Tomato score, 92% of the critics gave it a positive review. 91% of the audience did. I wasn't a fan of the movie, the 2008 movie that came out, so therefore I didn't bother with the TV series. There's a couple episodes that I watched because Matthew recommended me to watch during the whole Mandalore situation. So I think I watched a couple of those, but overall I haven't really watched Clone Wars. If you're interested in buying this, if you haven't done so already, it is on Sideshow. $280. Expect to ship between October 2025 to March of 2026. So I'm going to throw this to you, Matthew, because I know you watch Clone Wars. Did this grab your attention at all? And what are your thoughts?
No. Honestly, the figure looks really good itself. I know it comes with the two arms, one robot hand and one regular hand, but I actually don't know if I would want to get this, like, because the figure just looks amazing. I just don't care too much for the character. But yeah, I mean, it looks really good.
How about you, Mr. Adam 12?
I saw a few of the episodes where he was in. I liked some of the Clone Wars. You can see it behind me is a Clone Wars poster from the original Gennady Tartakovsky, I think is that how you pronounce his last name. The original shorts that were on the Cartoon Network. So I like the Clone Wars. Not every arc I was into, and I think this looks like an awesome figure. I know there's a lot of fans of the Clone Wars series. I'm gonna pass on it for the sole reason that I kind of see from my collection for Hot Toys, you got to get to the major leagues, and if you're in AA or AAA and you don't make it into live and you're in the anime, I define that as the animated series. So if you're in the animated series and you don't make live action, then you don't get on my shelf.
Oh, wow.
And,
okay.
The exception, I have an exception, and my exception is if you're a character that's been in live action, but maybe had some variation in the cartoon series, which is I have the Clone Wars Obi-Wan, where he's got the clone armor, and I have the Mandalorian Obi-Wan. But beyond that, you got to make it. And I have that Palpatine that you're showing there on order. So you got to make it to the big league for me to get on my shelf. And if Savage Opress makes it to one of the Disney Plus shows or a future film, well, then I'll have to hunt down. He'll become a Grail, and I'll have to hunt him down. But that's just my kind of that's my weird hot take. You got to make it to the big league to get on my shelf. But if you love the Clone Wars, it looks pretty awesome. I do agree.
Yeah, because I know a lot of collectors were very excited for this character, and I'm assuming because they watched the Clone Wars and they know what the story is. So when they teased him, I know a lot of collectors were very excited for it, and that they actually announced him this week. So I'm excited for, all those collectors who are finally going to get this, and they probably already have the Clone Wars Darth Maul. So excited for them. Let's throw it to Mr. Ty. Any thoughts on Savage Opress?
Yeah, I have watched the Clone Wars and enjoyed most of it, except for like the filler episodes. But this guy, I would say he's not a high priority for me, but I wouldn't mind picking him up because I have the Clone Wars Darth Maul, and he would go nicely on the shelf with Darth Maul. So yeah, I like it. I think he looks fantastic, actually. I mean, he's not live action, but he looks really good. So I wouldn't mind having him with my Darth Maul. So he gets a thumbs up for me.
Do you think he looks more cartoony still in the face and the head sculpt?
He does look like the cartoon, I gotta say. So they did a good job with the paint, because he pops right out just like in the cartoon. So I'm good with that.
How about you, Mr. Dave or Mr. Depp?
Oh, I love Sauvage. It's my favorite fragrance. I wear it all the time.
All right.
He's huge.
Yeah, he is.
Can I jump on the point Adam was making about having to hunt this down? I don't think you're gonna have to, because when he shows up in live action, they'll do a new version with the actor who's playing him, and then you won't have to buy this one. So I think you'll be fine, because Hot Toys likes your money. So
yeah,
I'll make another one.
There you go. And they want to reuse this body.
You can say that again.
That is true. I didn't think about that.
Very true.
Any other thoughts on Savage Opress? I think all you guys went already. Okay, so let me look at the live chat, and then we'll get into something else here. Let's see here. Where is it? Did I just miss it? Pedro Lopez says Savage lost his arm to Obi-Wan. Oh yeah, I think I did hear that. All these Star Wars characters losing their arms. So that's a tradition there. Let's see. And then we have Ed R saying hi to Calvin. The entire Maul Savage storyline is a must-watch, says Pedro Lopez. Yeah, I do want to watch. I do want to see that at least that episode when when I mentioned Darth Maul and Savage Opress doing it out with Palpatine. I do want to see that. So that looks interesting to me. There you go. There. Okay, so it looks like we're caught up there. All right, guys. So that's it for the Savage Opress character figure here. We're gonna go ahead and enter the Fantasy Figure Zone. But before that, I always like to do this real quick here. We're gonna go ahead and present that little collaboration right now here.
Action!
Oh, you're there.
If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Like and subscribe to Movie Canon.
What up, baby? It's Reverzio, and you're watching the Movie Canon. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hey friends, it's 1Adam12 here. Don't forget to subscribe to my friend, the Movie Canon, for all your movie, entertainment, horror, and 1/6 action figure talk. Thank you.
Guys, if you aren't already subscribed to the Movie Canon, make sure that you do so because you are totally missing out. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, and hit the notification bell so you know the next time.
What's going on, everybody? Flavio here from the House of Collectibles, and you guys are watching the Movie Canon. Don't forget to grab your popcorn. Don't forget to grab your drinks. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.
All right, so thank you so much for Mr. 1 Adam 12, Brick Artemis, Reverse Zeo, Dan the Batman, everyone who participated here, Mr. Flavio. So thanks so much for joining in that collaboration there. And then, of course, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button, and that way we can get some algorithm love from YouTube. But thank you so much there, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and enter the fantasy figure zone. I've always asked you guys if there's something that, or a figure like for Hot Toys to manufacture, or INART, or JAZZINC. It could be a figure that has never been manufactured or anything like that. So, so you guys give me different choices there, different picks. So you guys present something different every single time. So I'm going to show you guys.
I don't even know who I have this week. I don't think
oh, that's right, because you gave it to me. You gave it to me a while ago.
I gave them to you in advance. So,
Dave, were you trying to volunteer, or what were you doing?
Oh no, I was just saying hi. Yeah, hi. How's the stream going? I had to jump in for Johnny on this one because it's a fan. You know, it's my fantasy figure. It's not his. So, but man, isn't that guy something, bro?
Yeah.
That dude. I will say he's a bit of a fucking mooch. Like, he's been living at my place for like the last month.
Okay.
And like, you know, he doesn't really do a whole lot. I guess he's just kind of observing me and all that, which is, you know, I mean, I'm flattered. But like, yeah, man. Anyway, hey, yeah, let's get into this. I'm excited for this one. Yeah.
All right. So thank you so much, Dave, for finally joining us here tonight. All right. So that's the first pick that we have here for tonight. The fantasy figure pick is, of course, the person who has never been here before. So we have Mr. Ty, Uncommon Flex. Ooh. So this is his pick. So just very quickly, Mr. Ty, what are your quick thoughts? Why would you like this figure?
It immediately brings me back to like when he first did the moonwalking, and like this to me is like classic Michael. For me, I know INART is making a different one, but like this is like Michael for me. So, you know, I'd really like for someone to do this one. I have the Hot Toys Thriller one, but you know, it's good, especially the zombie one. I like him more, but like this guy, please, somebody make this guy, please. INART, do it, please. Let's go, bub.
All right. I would like the Thriller, you know, to match with all my horror stuff. I know Hot Toys, like you said, you have that one, but I would like to INART, like if INART had made that one instead of the one that they actually did, that's one that I would have wanted. But cool pick, very, very cool pick there. Does anyone have any thoughts on Ty's fantasy figure pick of the night?
Yeah, I this is a great pick, Ty. I remember when the Thriller album came out, I was in I don't know, it's like third grade, maybe fourth grade. And I would, my friends and I, it wasn't just my friends and I, like every kid would do like the moonwalk down the hall in school, and no one in that whole album, no one was bigger in the whole freaking world than Michael Jackson. He was, it's hard to describe. I mean, if you were around then, you knew it. And no one, you know, I know Taylor Swift is big. He was bigger than Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah.
He bigger than, there's just no way to compare it. And obviously the media environment was different. You had less, you know,
no social media.
Niche. There's no social media. And, you know, there was fewer avenues to listen to music. Or, you know, you go to MTV and you had a couple of radios, you know, your FM and AM radio stations. and there's no DVD, so everything was either towards the tail end of vinyl, where it wasn't a hobby to get vinyl, and cassettes. And this was the first kind of big boy album that I ever bought, actually, because prior to this I had like kids music, and the first album I ever bought was Michael Jackson Thriller. So yeah, I think this is an awesome choice. Whenever I think of Michael Jackson, when I think of the good things of Michael Jackson, I think of this album 100%.
Yeah.
And real quick.
Yeah.
Bub, I'm tired of being the oldest guy on the panels. Everybody is so freaking young now. Come on. 3rd grade?
Yeah, well, I'm 51, so I'm not sure how old you are, but
55.
55. So you guys, you and I are around the same age.
I never would have guessed that, Ty.
Oh no, well, thank you. Thanks, Bob.
I mean, I know you're wearing a mask, but I've seen you before, but any other thoughts, guys, on Ty's pick before we move on to the next one here?
It's a good pick. It's a real good pick. Saw that picture and immediately I got Billie Jean in my head and I can't get it out. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. It's great.
There you go.
This is a good pick, man. Could you imagine this with like a stand, with like a diorama, with the sidewalk all lighting up?
Lit up?
Dude, that'd be so cool, man. Yeah,
do it.
Awesome.
Somebody do this. Come on.
That would be pretty cool, actually. All right, so let's go and move on to Mr. 1 Adam 12's pick. And I'm going to have you take it away, Adam, as soon as I display the image. Go ahead.
Yeah, so this is C. Thomas Howell in, again, this kind of the same era we just talked about with Michael Jackson, Billie Jean, Thriller, that album. The movie is called Red Dawn, the original Red Dawn, with Patrick Swayze and C. Thomas Howell. And the names escape me, but Martin Sheen's son, not Emilio Estevez, the other one, who is in the sitcom.
I didn't even know that, actually.
Charlie?
Anyway, Charlie Sheen, yeah. Jennifer Grey was in it, and Leah Thompson, and it's a classic. This is the height of the Cold War. And 1984, this movie came out, and it was what if the Russians invaded America and took over the western part of the United States. And the movie kind of starts off with these Soviet paratroopers landing in a high school in Colorado. And Patrick Swayze, C. Thomas Howell, who's pictured here, they become freedom fighters, and they head to the Rocky Mountains, and they fight basically like they kind of become like the Intifada against the Afghans against the Soviets, and it's just a classic Cold War movie. And there's a great scene in it where C. Thomas Howell, they're attacking the Russians, and he holds up like an AK-47, and their nickname of their band of rebels is the Wolverines. And so he's holding up the AK-47 and he goes, Wolverines. So I would love, see Thomas Howell and that get up there. But this is, the height of when, Reagan was president, and it's the height of the Cold War until the tensions broke when Gorbachev came in, and, they had arms reductions, and we moved away, and the Soviet Union ultimately, collapsed. But this was classic. If you haven't seen it, Red Dawn, great movie.
They did a remake of this too, right? Didn't they?
Terrible.
With,
don't watch that.
Chris Hemsworth, or I think it was Chris Hemsworth.
Hemsworth is in it. Yep. Yeah, that's that's a terrible movie.
I haven't seen either of them, but I've always heard of it. Does anyone have any thoughts? Oh, go ahead, Adam.
Yeah, there was a series of films in this. Obviously, not First Blood, but the second Rambo movie and Rocky IV, It was, you know, there was that Reagan era of films, and then also around this time, 1983, were films about. There was a great fear of nuclear Armageddon. So The Day After, which was about a nuclear attack in Denver, and if you want to see the scary, you know, this is getting ready for Halloween, and we're talking about some horror movies. The scariest movie I've ever seen in my entire life to this day, and I rewatched it again on YouTube about a year ago. It's a British movie called Threads, and it's from 1983, and it imagines nuclear war and a nuclear attack in Sheffield, England. And it is grim. It's you talk about dystopian future. You want to be depressed or see some real horror. Threads, check that out.
Okay. I don't think I've heard of that before. But yeah, that sounds interesting to me. So
no famous people in it. It was, you know, it was a very controversial movie at the time because of how bleak it was.
Oh, okay. We have Storm Enchanter dropping by saying, sorry, I am late. A friend in need. Happy Halloween week. Thank you so much, Storm, for dropping by here. Happy Halloween there. Like always, greatly appreciate it when you're here on the live chat. Any thoughts, guys, on Adam's pick before we move on to Mr. Dave's pick?
I was just going to say I haven't seen this version, Adam. I've only seen the remake, so I'll check this out so I can see what you're talking about. But yeah, seems interesting. Usually the originals are better than the remakes, so I'll definitely give it a watch one of these days. And it seems like Pedro Lopez is trying to fact check you, not me. So
I got to double check. I see that he says it's not C. Thomas Howell. I'll double check that. I always thought it was, but
yeah, since I haven't seen it, I couldn't tell you.
A challenger approaches.
Yeah.
There you go. But thank you so much, Mr. 1 out of 12 there for your selection there. Moving on to Mr. Dave. Take it away.
Everyone knows I'm primarily a Marvel fan, primarily X-Men, primarily Wolverine. Yes, we all know that. But one of my absolute favorite pieces of media is Knights of the Old Republic. I still to this day play that original game once every year or two. I will break that thing out and I will start from the beginning. I'll just play right through it, and then I'll go immediately into KOTOR 2. I'm waiting for them to finally get off their butts and figure out whatever the problem is that they have and make that damn remake, because I'm tired of waiting for it. But I need to have HK-47. I need HK-47. He is absolutely the best droid that has ever been in the Star Wars universe, as far as I'm concerned. He's the snarkiest motherfucker. He is such a jerk, and he is so fantastic in the way that he does everything. The way that he tries to. It's like that crooked politician that everyone knows is crooked, and he knows everyone knows, but he's got to kind of play it up a little bit like he's not. Kind of like, maybe throwing a few like little, jabs and say, oh, but, whatever. And this guy is exactly like that in the way that he talks about humans as meat bags and how he wants to kill everybody. But he kind of does it in a coy way. It's just a great character. It's a fantastic droid. Revan himself is responsible for his existence. So that's my boy in Star Wars. So already he's got points there. But this is a fantastic character. I've been trying to look up like different like molds or friggin' someone having files for 3D printing. I don't own a 3D printer, but I would very, very much consider getting one if it meant I could make my own HK-47 in life size, because I want that. I haven't quite gone down that road yet, and I probably won't, because I'm not a DIY kind of guy. But this is. He doesn't have a dick, but I'm sucking it. This is a great figure. This is a great character. This would be wonderful. Yes, wow. I love this guy. I fucking love this guy.
Okay.
Yep.
I think that's the mic drop right there. I don't think we need to say anything else.
All right. With that note, does anyone else have any other thoughts on Mr. Dave's? Oh, there you go. No. Okay. All right. Let me see if there's anything in the live chat. But thank you so much, Mr. Dave, for your selection. I was a little surprised that it wasn't like an X-Men character. But
I know, right? I wanted to mix it up a bit, but I've wanted this dude for a while. He's so cool. He's so freaking cool, man.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm gonna go get Johnny back on here now that I'm done with all this. Let him join in and finish his. He likes to be method with his roles. Okay. So let me
just like Dave, right? Pedro Lopez says you need to play the MMORPG Knights Knights of the Old Republic. If you haven't already, one quest is to add HK to your crew. And then Brooke said, looks like a bug. Yeah, it kind of does, right? A droid bug. Yeah, definitely.
Sorry guys.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see here. Any other thoughts here before we move on to the next one?
I just checked that quote there, and I actually just watched the scene over and over again. I just watched a quick snippet on YouTube. It is C. Thomas Howell. Sorry, Pedro. It's C. Thomas Howell.
Okay. So
Pedro,
fact check.
You got denied, man. You got denied. Can't give you the fact checker hat today, man. I'm sorry. Can't give it to you.
Okay. All right, let's move on to the next one here. The next pick is Matthews. So he said the comic Green Goblin. So
yeah, with the recent announcement of like comic Venom, comic Doom.
Yeah,
I think comic Green Goblin just makes sense, especially with the Venom and the comic Spider-Man that released a while ago. I would just like to have him on the shelf with those two. It just makes sense, especially when the Raimi Green Goblin doesn't look like anything like the comics. So
yeah. So
this would be a good Hono one.
Yeah, that's what I was 100%. Thinking too. And then he throws pumpkins, so it's on theme too, right? So yeah. Any thoughts, guys, on Matthew's pick of this Green Goblin?
There was a third party by So-So. They did a kind of comic inspired Green Goblin. So-So Toys did a couple years ago. A lot of people bought that one. They said it was pretty good for then. I never owned it because I've never bought comic inspired characters, but I thought it was pretty good looking, but I don't know. But yeah, So-So Toys made one.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard something about that. I wasn't sure if it was this one or another Green Goblin. But Brick says that he needs this, especially with that tease that came with the Spider-Man.
Pedro's challenging you again, Adam. He's saying that there you go. There it is. He wants you to check again.
Oh wow, it's gonna a fact check night. It looks like. Toby said the line. Check again.
He's telling you to check your sources.
I'll check. Okay.
Doug Toby has Arturo. Or is it Advark? Mondragon utters the now classic line Wolverines while holding on Mahdi arm rifle. Like I said, I haven't seen this movie, so I have no idea what you guys are talking about. But
me either.
But yeah,
I auditioned for that role. I was going to play
just
C. Thomas Howell's role myself, and obviously I didn't get it, but he did a wonderful job. He's a beautiful human that love him deeply. We've had many great conversations, and he's just a great man, and he did a very good job in that film.
Okay, alrighty. Well, thanks so much there, Mr. Depp. So any other thoughts on Matthew's pick before we move on to the last fantasy favorite pick, which is Mr. Jose Plus's?
I think this is a great pick. Honestly, I would love to see them do one like this. I think this would be perfect for Hono. Like I said before, this is like right in their ballpark.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see. And since Matthew will be buying this, I'll be living through him if that comes out. So make sure to get that, Matthew. All right, so let me see. Oh, Brick says we need an Eddie Brock from Venom 3 with Venom on the shoulder. Didn't they already? I thought they already did something like that. No,
No, not Hot Toys. A third party did an
okay.
Eddie Brock a couple years ago.
Oh, I see.
From the first.
Oh, that's
movie.
right. And Eddie. Okay, you said Eddie Brock. Okay, and then from that movie, specifically from that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so much for that, Mr. Brick Artemis. And I did see it today, actually. Me and Matthew, we saw Venom 3, Save the Last Dance. I'm sorry, The Last Dance.
That's a different movie. That's a well. I was gonna say it's an entirely different movie, but I mean, there's some dancing in this one too, right? So
yeah,
What?
yeah, there is.
There's
dancing.
There
What
is
was that?
dancing.
There's
There
dancing?
is, and I guess it kind of makes sense now that you see the movie where the last dance comes from, but kind of. Did you see it, Jose? Did you get a chance to see it?
I did. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I did see
I mean, I'm not gonna give you like a whole review of it, but I'll just say I did not like the first one. The second one was better. The third one is not better than the second one, but the bar was already kind of low for me. The only movie that had the bar that was high was the first one, because I had high expectations for that Venom movie. It wasn't completely terrible. It wasn't what's the name of that movie that came out, the Sony movie? Madam Web.
Madam Web.
I still like this better than Joker, Folie à Deux. So that's going to be like the theme in 2024. But just my quick thoughts there. But Matthew, did you like Venom 3?
It was alright.
All right, so there you go. It was
It was I.
Okay, so Brick says it's the last dance off of the Bulls doc, he says.
Yeah, the documentary.
And then dancing around the fact that it ain't actually Venom, says the individual in the live chat, X-Man Supreme, because we have Johnny Depp right now. So then we have Brick says Venom 3 set up so much. I would agree with that. So once Noel is in the MCU, everyone will go watch Venom 3.
Yeah.
So then we have Pedro Lopez. I thought Venom 3 was fun, had heart.
Yeah. I thought so too.
Yeah, there was a couple. Well, especially towards the end. Well, without getting spoilers, but yeah, I totally get that. But all right, so let's move on to the last fantasy figure pick of the night. I'm gonna skip mine like always. I actually didn't even create one, but this is Jose Plus. He gave me a shitload, like I don't know, like a month or two ago. So I just picked one that'll fit for tonight. So, we have Laurie Strode. So take it away, Jose.
Man, I mean, talking about Final Girls, man, she's got to be up there, right? Laurie Strode, one of the original Final Girls. And I just don't understand why she hasn't been made in 1/6 scale. All these Michael Myers from Trick or Treat Studios and Sideshow have their iterations of that character. And there is no Laurie Strode, and I feel like they'd pair up beautifully in a 2-pack or even by herself. So I don't really understand how it hasn't happened. There's a lot of great accessories you can have, diorama displays, opportunities there. Jamie Lee Curtis is a well-renowned Oscar winner now. Oscar winner actress. It's all there, man. It's all there. I don't really get it. I know that she's probably not toyetic. I mean, what, you're gonna put her in her blue shirt and jeans and a knife and what? Like, I get it. I can understand from that perspective why maybe perhaps you may not want to do this figure, but it's just like once you have her next to that Michael Myers, I think it's just gonna make everything just a lot, enhance the realism of the collection, right? And having her right next to Michael. So I mean, I don't understand it. I've seen a couple live streams that Trick or Treat Studios did. I remember I watched one maybe a year ago, and they were talking about things they had in line for the 6 scale. And people were asking them various times in the live chat about Laurie and doing a Laurie figure. And they basically said, we have no plans of doing Laurie, even though technically they have the license to do characters from that IP. So I wonder why they didn't specify why, but they said they weren't interested in doing that. So I don't know, but would be cool.
Yeah, I was making sure I wasn't muted. Yeah, of course, I would want this. I have the Sideshow Michael Myers, big fan of franchise, horror in general. So of course I would want this. I don't know.
And I would take
who would make this,
any
but-
Laurie, any
From
Laurie,
any movie?
like if from any version. I mean, if you want to do it from the new ones, fuck it, I'll take it. Not my favorite, but I'll take it. I would even take. I think I would put it up there. I'd take an H2O. You know,
I like
short
H2O.
hair. Yeah, an H2O, short hair with an axe. Laurie Strode. I'd take that. But if not, again, I sent you the original because that's what would be my preference, to go to the original. But if they can't sell that one, Principal Laurie Strode from H2O would be my second choice, and then you can do another version from another movie if you want to do that. But or even Halloween 2. But I mean, Halloween 2, she's just in the hospital gown thing. So, anyways, Ty, you had a point.
Right,
Go ahead.
That's right. Halloween Kills. Yeah.
Well, Halloween 2.
Okay. That's right. But even, I mean, I was thinking about Halloween Kills as well. That she's like in the hospital the whole fucking time.
She's in the hospital too. Yeah. Anyways, that's so dumb. Anyways, Ty has a point. Go ahead, Ty.
Well, I had a question about the sideshow Michael Myers. Is that any good?
I really like it for what I need it for a display. It's not a great figure, but like, I mean, obviously we're not gonna get like a head sculpt like an actor's likeness anyways,
right?
So it just fit. It has a lot of cool accessories. It has the headstone, it has the jack-o'-lantern that lights up, the sheet, and the glasses. The glasses fucking break easily. And then there's the phone. So I like it overall. So that's
you have two options with the 78. You can buy the sideshow version, which includes all those accessories that Gio just mentioned, and I think it retailed anywhere from like, was it like $240 or so ballpark? And again, that's sideshow pricing, so taxes, shipping as well. Now the Trick or Treat Studios one is dirt cheap, but the reason it's dirt cheap is because it comes with nothing. It basically just comes with a flimsy body that's not really perfect, but the Michael Myers sculpt is actually very solid. So the sculpt is really good, and the suit is okay, and then you get two hands and the knife, and I think that's it, and it's like $120 maybe.
Okay.
So. But you can buy, so it's $120, and then you can buy the accessory pack. Now, the accessory pack is basically everything the sideshow version offered. So it's the tombstone, the jack-o'-lantern with the light, the glasses, the sheet, the phone, and it also gives you, because people complained about the undershirt that the figure came, they actually give you a full black undershirt. And then they give you new coveralls, or the outfit, the mechanic outfit, a new one that's actually a different shade. This one is more of a gray green, which there is debate what color the suit was in the film. In the film, it actually looks blue, but they state that originally the suit was not blue. It was more of a gray green if you look at different shots. But it looked, because of the tint that they used, and the cinematographer used for the night scenes and things like that, it looks blue, but it's not actually blue. At least for the 78. For every other version, it has been blue, but for that film, it was like a gray green. So Trick or Treat Studios decided to offer that with their accessory pack. That's the one that I have on my Michael Myers, because I think that's a little bit more accurate to the film. So, and that's an extra $70. So again, basically it's under $200 and you get all that, but you still most likely have to buy a new body because the body's kind of flimsy, and that'd be another $20 or $30. But at the end of it, you basically pay what you paid for sideshow, maybe a little bit less, but you end up with a great figure. Now I did all that, plus I got my sculpt repainted and rooted, and I spent some money on that too, so I could have the perfect Michael Myers. Anyways, that tells you how much I like Michael Myers and Halloween. So there you go.
And then you have Dr. Loomis too, right? I figured.
I also have a Dr. Loomis. Yes, that's why they made Loomis, but they won't make Laurie. I don't know what the problem is.
Right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Classy Thomas says, "Do Laurie and both of her girlfriends?"
Yes.
And
yes.
78.
Yes, absolutely. Annie and I'm forgetting the names. Oh my God, what was the other one?
Oh, I can't remember.
There's the one that gets murdered in the car. That's the sheriff's daughter, right? And then there's the other one that's fooling around in the apartment, right?
Oh, the one with with
the
boyfriend.
With the boyfriend.
I can't remember her name either, actually.
Yeah,
But,
I'm totally spacing out. Yeah, but anyways, Lori
Cla-
would be amazing.
Classy Thomas, I'm sorry, Pedro Lopez agrees with Classy Thomas's previous comment there. And then X-Man asking, how are you? And yes, Classy Thomas, definitely let us know. I know you're much better now, so definitely keep us up to date with your situation there. Storm says, when can I see the Halloween collection you have?
He's talking to me?
I'm maybe.
So I'm gonna actually start posting some photos very soon, and I actually have some photos I took of my Michael and of Loomis. Gio's seen them, right? I gave you a little.
I think so.
there.
Yeah.
So I have some photos I took. I think Ty, you've seen them too. So
yes,
I'm gonna show those on my page. So follow my page, the Jose Plus. Follow that page.
Yeah, it's in the
cheap plug.
It's in the description of the video. Actually, I put your YouTube channel this time, Jose.
Yeah, follow that too.
I put that in there too. But Pedro Lopez says Annie. That's who he's talking about.
Annie was one of them. Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see. Yes. So please, I don't get my marathon. That lost Blu-ray remotes.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Most definitely. Okay, so any thoughts, guys, on Laurie Strode before we move on to we're gonna jump into the Keep Gift or Destroy for Mr. Ty. But any thoughts, any other thoughts on Laurie Strode? Jamie Lee Curtis? Okay. I think we're all caught up in the live chat too, I believe. Yes, we are. Okay, so let's enter the Keep Gift or Destroy for Mr. Ty. This is the first time here on Figures Talk, so always try to like tailor or try to at least try to, because I get these wrong sometimes. I mean, I don't know you guys that much. I can only pick up certain things based on from what I can tell, or I might ask around, but Keep Gift or Destroy, I'll explain this to you, Mr. Ty. So it's a figure. I'm going to reveal 3 figures individually, one by one. And then after I reveal them all, then you choose which one you want to keep, gift, or destroy. So obviously, if you're going to keep the figure, that means that is going to be your figure, right? So that's the one that you're keeping. That's your most prized one. Gift means that you love it too. You don't want it to be destroyed, but you're willing to gift it to someone outside your household, and you can admire it's there, but you can never own it yourself, ever. Gotcha. And then obviously the destroy one, obviously you would destroy that figure. Now I usually connect it to something. Either if you destroy that particular figure, then you destroy all iterations, versions, or it might be connected to something else. I'll tell you, because each one of them is different. So are you ready to reveal yours? Now I had a little bit of help, but we'll see how we did here.
Sure.
Okay, so here's the first one. Mr. Ty, so it's Iron Man. So if you decide to destroy this Iron Man, you're destroying every iteration of Iron Man. Tony Stark, Mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't even know how many there are now. I'm not a huge Iron Man fan, so I don't really know too much. I don't even have an Iron Man figure yet. But yeah, so you destroy this, you destroy every single Iron Man Tony Stark. The next one is Wolverine. So if you destroy Wolverine, you destroy every iteration of this character, this version, brown suit, if Hot Toys ever makes a brown suit, or the Luna one, Logan, Old Man Logan, any iteration that you saw in the Deadpool and Wolverine movies. If they make a figure, you destroy that one too. And then the last one may not be fair, but I'm going to include Catwoman here. And I'm going to connect every single Batman iteration as well. Ooh. So if you destroy Catwoman, you're destroying Catwoman and every single Batman that ever comes out.
Every Batman too?
Yes, correct. So Pfeiffer, Catwoman, and every Batman. I could have just picked the Batman.
What about other Catwomans?
No, just Pfeiffer.
Oh, okay.
I think Batman enough should be enough. But those are your three there.
So he would destroy Ben Affleck Batman. He would destroy Adam West Batman, Michael Keaton Batman, Christian Bale, Pattinson. Okay.
Correct.
Batman is my guy. He's my favorite guy.
And I probably should have picked Keaton, but I connected it to Catwoman. So there you go. Those are your three, Mr. Tice. So if you need some time, that's perfectly fine. But it'll be keep, gift, or destroy.
I will keep Wolverine. I will gift Catwoman. And I'll destroy the Iron Man.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're going to keep Wolverine. So Mr. Deb will be very, excuse me, very, very excited, very happy for that, right? So, Mr. Dave. And then you said you're going to gift the Catwoman, right?
Yeah.
Catwoman,
Batman must live on.
All the Batman character or iteration figures or whatever. So you're going to gift her there / them, all of them. And then you're going to destroy Iron Man, all the Iron Man figures, Tony Stark, even that one that they teased. I don't know if you were excited for that one, Ty, or not. The one that they teased was just Tony Stark. He said no. It says no. Yeah,
I'll live without him. I can live without him.
So that's not going to be too much of a struggle for you. So you're destroying Iron Man. So there you go there. So let me look at the live chat. Let's see what some of you guys are saying there. It just says menace. Mr. Yomo. Pedro Lopez says keep Catwoman, gift Iron Man, kill Wolverine. I need my JAZZINC Batmobiles, he said. Then Brick Armor says keep Iron Man, gift Catwoman, and destroy Wolverine.
Ooh, wow.
Okay.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay, I thought I'm a little surprised about that, Brick. Actually,
how do you destroy Wolverine, Bub? Come on, Bub.
So yeah, but let's throw it to you guys because I always throw it to the rest of the panel as well. Adam, what would you do?
Before we answer this, I just want to Pedro Lopez. So I looked again. I think 90%. I think he's probably right that it is this Doug Toby. But I didn't find anything 100% definitive because I found a couple of links that said it was C. Thomas Howell. So this deserves further review. But I think Pedro's probably right. I will concede. Either way, I want that figure. Okay, on this one, keep, gift, or destroy. I will keep Catwoman, not so much because of Catwoman, but because Batman's one of my favorite superheroes. So I got to keep Batman and all the versions. There's a lot of versions of Batman I really like. Gift Wolverine because love Wolverine. I love Hugh Jackman, and I really like Iron Man, but Iron Man destroys himself because Tony Stark sacrifices himself so that Batman and Wolverine can live and those universes can exist.
Right. Okay. Good thought process there, Adam. Like that. Let's throw it to Mr. Johnny Depp over here. What would you do?
I was being coached behind the scenes as these were being read out, so I'm going to attempt to relay this as though I were David himself, as I am trying to be as method as possible. So obviously I'm keeping Wolverine. That's I am going to have to gift Catwoman because it's Michelle Pfeiffer, it's Catwoman, it's one of my favorite Batman, if not my favorite Batman movie. So definitely going to gift her. She has to exist in the world if not with me. Iron Man, as much as I love him in the movies, as much as I love Robert Downey Jr., I'm going to have to, by process of elimination, destroy him. Though I will say it is a terrible tragedy that it has to be done, but it has to be done.
Okay. Well, thank you so much there, Mr. Dave. Jose, what would you do?
I'm going to go ahead and keep Catwoman. I'm going to gift Wolverine to my man, X-Man Supreme, and to Ty, and to all y'all. And I will destroy Iron Man. But not like he's nothing, Brick. I'm destroying him because I didn't really like him. And I'll be honest, I didn't really like him until the movies. I didn't really care for him. So I don't have that nostalgic pull. You know, I like him in the movies. I like Robert Downey Jr., but he did nothing for me in the cartoons when he appeared. I barely even remember him appearing in that. So, yeah, that's it for me. Destroy Iron Man.
All right. And then
can I just say, I'm sorry, Jose, you bring up a really awesome point. Inevitably, they're going to recast Tony Stark Iron Man. Will we care as much for that character? Obviously, it depends on the actor. But, Robert Downey Jr. made that character. And his presence, everything about, what he brought to that role. Are we going to care as much? Is it going to be like, maybe it is. Maybe this will be like a Batman where each actor brings their own personality to it. I hope so, but I don't know. It's a good question.
Yeah. Matthew, you haven't gone yet, right? What would you do?
I'm going to have to keep Iron Man, gift Wolverine, and destroy Catwoman.
What the hell? Okay. You're destroying all the Batmans, Matthew. You remember that.
I'm aware.
Oh, okay. All right. So,
Wow.
All right. Good to know there, Matthew. Brick says, I could understand destroying Catwoman, but Iron Man?
The rules of the game is that you destroy Catwoman, you're destroying every iteration that with Batman as well. So I'm not doing that. So
Exactly. Right. That is true. And I'll do mine. Mine will be quick. Keep Catwoman because I do like this iteration of Catwoman, but mainly because of the Batman. I'm going to gift Wolverine, and I could live without Iron Man figures. So that's what I would do there. And Yem was like, what the hell? Oh, I didn't hear Batman is destroyed too, says Brick Artemis. Well, I'm safe. I destroyed Wolverine, so we could. Okay. Yemo says, can't destroy the anchor beings. So exactly, there you go. All right, so there we go there. So Mr. Ty, thank you so much for joining. For doing this. Keep, gift, or destroy here. And we're all caught up here in the live chat. So now what I'm gonna do, since it's still kind of early now, Ty, I know that you might need to step out. If you do, let me know. But I already did everything as far as like the keep, gift, to destroy for you. I wanted to do that one for sure. But let me know if you do need to step out. But if not, of course, you can stay here with us. We have Brick saying, so are all the Avengers destroyed then? Well, no, and this is just Iron Man. But I guess if you want to link it like that somehow, like if Iron Man didn't exist, does that mean the rest of the Avengers didn't exist? I don't know. That's a different debate, I guess. But no, for this particular situation is just Iron Man. Go ahead, Ty.
So I was gonna say, go along with Jose, like until Robert Downey Jr., like I could care less about Iron Man, and without Chris Evans, I could care less about Captain America. So, they made, to me, they're those guys. I always thought Captain America was like, kind of like a clown with his little pirate boots, but Chris Evans made him cool to me. And, so I don't have that huge attachment the Iron Man. I think he's cool, but just the movie ones, really speak to me because I wasn't into the Iron Man comics.
Oh, okay. I wasn't too familiar with Iron Man, to be honest with you, until the movie came out. And then they cast Robert Downey Jr. I was like, what the fuck? What's going on here? Especially, that was during that time when he was like recovering and he was having all those issues or whatever. And then I did see the first movie and I was like, damn, that was like really fucking good.
Yes.
So, but I still didn't really become like a huge Iron Man fan though. Just in general, like obviously not enough that I have a figure of Iron Man. I almost pulled the trigger on the Mark, 85 from Endgame, but I didn't end up actually doing it. But yeah, you have it right there. This is Jose. So let's see. Oh, Clinton Martin just dropped by here. Says, howdy, folks. Hello, Mr. Clinton Martin. Thanks so much for being here. He says, strike fast, strike hard.
No mercy.
And then Brick Artemis says, Jose, that was hot. I don't know exactly I don't know what you did, Jose.
I was posing.
Oh, okay. Is that what you were like flexing or something? I think I saw you doing that, but I wasn't sure if that's what you're doing. Then we have here Brick. Think about it though. He's a ton of people's favorite Avenger now. He can't be destroyed, he claims.
I don't care about other people.
Oh, yes, he can.
I think most of us destroyed Iron Man, didn't we? I think.
Sorry, Brick. Sorry.
Matthew kept him like right off the bat, and I was so shocked about that. I'm gonna have to talk with Matthew later, but so again, thank you so much there, guys. We're all caught up in the live chat. So what I'm gonna do right here for everyone who's in the live chat right now, if you commented on the Instagram post pertaining to the I forgot to do something else. Hold on a sec. Actually, I'm gonna have to do a little later. Actually, I need to finish something else first. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So those are all of the figures here. Okay, so where are we here with this? Okay, now, Ty, do you think, I don't know if you'll be able to stay for much longer or just for a short period of time, because I was going to start the Jigsaw figure game, and depending on how many players I have is the way that I'm going to do the game. I don't know how long it'll take. It'll take maybe 20 minutes or so.
I'm kind of, this mask hides the fact that I'm kind of zoning out, which is kind of nice.
Oh,
but,
okay.
Can I watch the game?
Oh, you mean like not participate, but still be in the panel, or?
Yeah, because.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Lord knows what I'll say. So yeah.
Well, I mean, to make it easy, just in general, not just because of your situation. I just mean in general, the answers are true or false. So you have a 50-50. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's trivia. It's trivia. So you say true or false. That's it.
All right. I'm game.
Okay.
Let's
and then
go,
Matthew,
bro.
I don't know if you're still in the room or not, but we're about to play the game that you're gonna be a part of, and Matthew, I know that you're not. I mean, you're a collector too, but not to trivia level, but you can still try it. It's a 50-50 chance. So there you go. All right, let's see. Brick says Matthew knows what's up. Then sorry, Brick. It's all good, he says, Mr. Brick Artemis. All right, so give me just a moment, guys, while I set this up here. So hold on just a sec.
I just want to say pain meds are good.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
Hello. I want to play a game.
Okay, guys, so this is the Escape Jigsaw figure game. Mr. One Adam 12 and Dave played a version of this. It's going to be very similar to the one you guys played last week. That was Michael Myers themed. It is a figure trivia game. Okay, so it's a figure trivia game. I'll give you some more details in just a bit here. Let me just get my notes real quick here. So you guys are going to play here. The answers are either true or false. It's going to be 4 rounds for this particular game. We have 5 players, so 5 rounds for 4. I'm sorry, 4 rounds for 5 players. So there you go. Let's see here. Okay, so here we go. So you guys, I asked you guys at the beginning, and I know it was kind of like last minute. I just thought about this particular portion of the game today. So let me just ask them this question, see if they can answer today. So I asked you guys, what is your most prized figure? Right? So what is your most prized figure? And you guys submitted one. It's either it's one of them, or maybe that is your most prized one. So the way that this works here is you guys did give me that. And for example, Jose gave me his, and it's the Padme figure. Matthew gave me his symbiote Spider-Man from the Spider-Man 5. I'm sorry, Spider-Man 2 game, PS5 game. Then we have Ty. He picked the Batman 1.0 Hot Toys figure. I know it's upside down. There's a reason for it. And then we have Mr. Dave, the brown suit Hono Wolverine. So that's his price figure there. And then, of course, we have 1 out of 12. His is the Superman. I was going to say Matt Reeves. Christopher Reeve Superman Hot Toys figure. So that's his prize figure there. Okay, so since I didn't want to, like, even though this is make-believe, it's fake, I didn't want to put you guys and even in a make-believe situation, because this is kind of like, I don't want to say gruesome, but maybe. Okay, so here's the situation. Here's the story of this game. Your figure is being kept by Jigsaw in a particular location. During this game, you are all running towards the destination. All the figures are kept in the same building. You only have time to save your own figure. So obviously, you do this by answering the answers correctly. Okay, so if you make a mistake, your first error is that you tripped, fell, and got back up quickly. Your second error is that you fell, broke your ankle, but was able to get back up and are still moving towards your destination. The third error, you have run out of time to save your figure and it met its demise. No future versions of your figure will exist for you or anyone. So if you fail this game, that's what's going to happen to your figure. I was going to actually put you guys into the traps individually, but I thought it'll be a little too much going on there. So I was like, I just have them do the figures instead. So that's what we'll do here with the little trivia game. They're all figure trivia, true or false. We'll start with one. I'll go in order, probably based on this here, the way that the camera is. So once all you guys go, that's 1 round, and it's going to be 5 rounds in total, right? 5 rounds in total. Then again, if you could miss 2, but if you miss a 3rd time, then you're pretty much done. And then I'll tell you what happens to your figure if you do not succeed, because each one of you guys, or which one of the figures, get a different outcome, right? So this is the Escape Jigsaw figure game. Any questions? No question. Okay, so let me look at the live chat because I see a shitload of them now. Let's see. Okay. All right, that's more like personal stuff in there. Let's see. Oh, Ed won the ice for me. There. Okay, so no questions. So let's go and begin here. I'm going to do what I do with the figure talk matchup when it comes to. I'm going to pause the music now. And if you get the question wrong, I'm going to hit this. Can you guys hear that?
I can.
Yes.
You heard that. Okay. All right. Just to make sure there. Let's see. Hold on a second here. Okay. So the order is going to be just based on the way I have this here in the camera. So it's going to be Adam first, Ty, Dave, Jose, and then last will be Matthew. And then that'll be round one. And then I'll start over. Go back to Adam, like that. 5 rounds. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. There's one more in the live chat here. Oh, there you go. Just talking amongst yourselves there. Okay, so let's begin with Mr. Adam 12. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. So the Death Strange Hot Toys. Oh, the other thing, you have 10 seconds to answer it.
Jeez.
So you have 10 seconds.
Boy.
If you don't, then that's an error. The Death Strange Hot Toys, Adam, is still available for pre-order on Sideshow. True or false?
Pre-order or for order? False.
Or pre-order order.
Well, pre-order or order. I mean, you can order it now and get it shipped the next day.
Right.
Just 2 different things. Oh, true.
Okay. Okay, so it is false. So you got a 1 negative point there. So that means you, what was it? You tripped. Yeah, so you tripped, fell, and got back up quickly. So there you go. Next one here, Ty. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go. The JAZZINC Catwoman figure has 3 SKUs. True or false?
False.
That is correct. So you're good there. So you're still running. Dave, here's your question. The Michael Myers Sideshow Deluxe figure comes with a headstone as an accessory. True or false?
I'm going to say true.
That is correct. Yes. Okay. Jose, here's yours. The sticky bomb gun does not come with the Batman Hot Toys figure.
That is true.
That is correct. Okay, Matthew, here's yours. Are you ready?
Yep.
The Professor Snape INART figure will go up for pre-order on November 8th, 2024. True or false?
True.
False. We don't know. So there you go. So
like,
Matthew,
really?
you tripped and you fell, but you stood right back up. So you guys are still running. Okay, round 2. Here you go, Adam. All right, this is gonna be random as hell, but true or false? The Eddie Munson from Stranger Things figure has been teased by 3-0, but is not yet available for pre-order. True or false?
True.
That is correct. Yes. Go to Ty. Ty, so you got 10 seconds. Hot Toys announce their first artisan Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad. They also announce a sculpted hair version. True or false?
False.
That is correct. That is correct. So you're still in the running. There you go. Mr. Dave, you're next here. The Artisan Loki Hot Toys figure was announced during its season TV run. True or false?
That is, I believe, false.
That is correct. It was announced in May of 2024, and the series ended last year. Jose, you're next. The Anakin Skywalker Artisan figure had 4,000 units available on Sideshow.
False.
That is correct.
Why did you have to give me that one, man?
It was random. I swear to God, it was random. It was 3,000 units. 3,000 units. But yeah, you got it. You got it. Well, you got the question right.
Oh no, I thought you were saying I got the artist and you're gonna give it to me, right?
Right.
You just said. You just said.
You got the question. All right, Matthew, you are next here. Let's see. The Sideshow Tim Curry Pennywise figure has been recently released. True or false?
True.
Okay. Okay, so you tripped, fell, you broke your ankle.
Oof.
And you got up somehow. But another negative point for you there. All right, so let's move on to round 3. So round 3. Actually, let me look at the live chat real quick. See a few in there. Let's see. Brick just saying that it's fun. Yeah, thanks so much there, Brick. That's true, says Mr. Ty. Hell yeah, and big facts. What if it does though, says Brick. I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to there. Maybe one day I will win something from Sideshow and examine it for weeks. This says I never win anything from Sideshow. Me neither. I always submit those raffles or whatever. Nope, never. Let's see. Wait, I thought I saw a new HQ this week. One day we'll get lucky. Let's see. Storm says, Flex, I just hope I have the money for shipping whenever it happens. Yeah, shipping's pretty expensive there for sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to, what is it, round 3? Was it? Yeah, round 3. All right, here we go. So, Mr. Adam. You ready, Adam?
I'm all set.
Here we go. So we have the Artisan Wanda Hot Toys figure was announced in 2023. True or false?
True.
That is correct. So you got that, Mr. Adam. Moving on to Ty. The Hot Toys Hulkbuster 2.0 was announced on October 1st, 2024. True or false?
False.
That is correct. It has not been announced. So there you go.
I definitely guessed that one.
Mr. Dave. The Artisan Jack Sparrow figure is from the Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End Film. True or false?
That is false.
Correct. It's from Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Yes, I remember. I was there. I remember the sharks. I believe that they make a diorama with the sharks. Yes, the zombie sharks. I remember that. Yes, it was a tough.
So you would know. Yeah,
it's hard to work with dead animals on set. It really is. They don't listen to any direction at all.
Correct. Right. All right. Let's see here. So we have. Let's see. Oh, there you go. So this is Jose. Yeah, Jose.
Yes.
Here you go, Jose. The Joaquin Phoenix Joker Hot Toys is still available for pre-order on Sideshow. True or false?
The sculpted version is correct. Yes, not the artisan.
Okay.
So I'm not.
That is correct. True. Correct. You got it. Let's see. Matthew. Here you go, Matthew. You ready, Matthew?
Yep.
All right, here we go. The Terminator T800 Clean 2.0 figure was announced and went up for pre-order last month, September 2024. True or false?
False.
That is correct. I thought you were going to miss this one, Matthew. Let's look at the live chat real quick here. Let's see. Deal the Collector dropping by says, gonna watch the replay, but great costume, guys. Thank you so much, Mr. Dilo, for dropping by as much as you did. I really appreciate it. Thank you so very much there. Storm says, I'm curious how closely y'all got on details on the costumes. So far, they look pretty good from what I can tell, right? So then Storm says, I never know, maybe just top half of costumes. Oh, I guess that's also true. Yeah. Then we have, I'm not telling, so let's talk. Then he's saying hello to Mr. Yomo there. Okay, so let's move on to the next round, which is round 4. And you know what? This is actually the last round. So it's actually 4 rounds. It's 4 rounds. So this is the last round. All right. So here you go. Starting with Mr. Adam. The Hot Toys Beetlejuice announced this year is from the new film Beetlejuice.
That is true.
That is correct. Yes, there you go. So you got that, Mr. Adam 12. Let's go to Ty now. Art the Clown Hot Toys figure is no longer available for pre-order on Sideshow. True or false?
True. Damn it.
Doesn't exist, man.
There is no Hot Toys.
I didn't think so, but you know, I thought maybe it's just the meds.
Okay. So you missed the first one, right, Ty? The first question?
No. That's the first one I missed.
Oh, this is the first one. Okay. All right. So you tripped and fell. So there you go.
I can heal from that.
Right. I think that's something Dave said last week or something like that. All right. So now speaking of, let's go to Mr. Dave or Mr. Depp here. The Harry Potter Dementors INART figures will be announced in 2025. True or false?
I'm going to say true.
Oh. There's no indication that they're making a Dementors INART figure yet. As far as we know. Be cool.
Oh, that's right. They've got the guy on the horse from Lord of the Rings. That's correct. Yes. Okay.
Right.
They look so very similar. Yes. Very, very tricksy of you. I see. Very good.
Jose. So now you're next here. And Dave, this is damn. I need to do better with my pluses and my X's. Is this the second one that you missed?
I haven't missed anything.
This is my first.
It is your first?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you also fell and tripped, but you got back up. All right. So Jose, here we go, Jose. The JAZZINC DeVito Penguin will be their next Batman Returns figure, as far as we know.
Correct.
That is correct. Yes. True, Jose. There you go. The fact checker. There you go. All right. So now let's move on to Matthew. So this is the last one. Here you go, Matthew. Okay. Matthew, if you get this one wrong, you're gonna be the only one who actually whose figure is gonna meet its demise. Okay, so here we go.
Okay.
Hot Toys has yet to. I'm sorry, no, that's the one. The Hot Toys George Clooney Batman figure is available for pre-order now.
False.
That is correct. They have not announced a George Clooney officially yet, and they should, but not quite yet. But yeah, guys. So that was it. So that was the game there.
So I won, right?
Jigsaw figure. What was that?
I won, right? Because I'm the only one who didn't miss.
Well, the whole thing was that you would win. Everyone will win if you don't actually get your figure destroyed by Jigsaw. But that was the whole thing there.
Yeah, but just for our sake, I won though, right?
That you would have won because you didn't get any wrong ones. I mean,
We're
I guess
winners,
you've had the better score, right? I guess. You just
You're the winningest winner.
Yes.
I mean, they're all falling, and I already saved my.
I'm the best that there is at what I do, bub.
He swept the leg.
There's no mercy in this dojo.
Oh, okay, that's right. That's right. Let's see here. Let's go to where did I put this at?
I'm just happy that I survived. Freddy got me. Jigsaw did not.
Right.
No, you did it. Oh yeah. Oh, that's true. Freddy got you, but not
Freddy.
Jigsaw.
Freddy did get me. Yes, that's.
Yeah, he did.
What a debut!
Actually, Depp. While I have you, one of my best friends, she tattooed you from that movie on her arm. You know the scene right before Freddy gets you, and you're listening to music.
That's quite wonderful. I really appreciate the love of the fans. That's why we do it.
Exactly. There you go. All right. Well, thank you guys for playing this game here tonight. Let me look at the live chat real quick here. There's a few in there. Let's see. Storm says, I admit y'all do better than me. Not many costumes that work for crutches. Oh, well, there you go.
Hear that.
Yeah. Then X-Man says, all I'll say is that I've never seen Johnny Depp in Skechers. So there you go.
Yeah.
Collector Joey dropping by. Hello to Mr. Joey.
Hello, Joey.
Dropping by in the live chat. Greatly appreciated that. And then everyone's giving Yomo giving Joey his little, I guess, Joey right there. So thank you so much for dropping by there, Mr. Joey. Okay, so now let's see here. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to do the giveaway. So if you're in the live chat now and you commented in the Chucky popcorn buckets, the horror nights one. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But also, if you guys have been noting it down, like it's fine if none of you guys did, but if you didn't write down the entities that were presented throughout the stream so far, there's 5. So if you gathered all of them, I'm going to ask you to note all of them in one chat and drop them now. So there was 5. To be specific, it was 5 figures that appeared during the stream out of nowhere. They just randomly popped up. So if you gather those, write them down in the chat, and then the first one who gets those, you'll win a special prize. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do the popcorn bucket, the Chucky one. Let me see. I'm trying to see if there's another. I think there's another segment that we could do. I'll look into that in just a bit here. But let me see here. So if you haven't commented on Instagram pertaining to this giveaway, you may want to do that now, like in the next minutes. While I gather this up here, I'm going to gather all the names. If you already did that in the Instagram posts, then you're fine. I already have them on there. So I'm going to do that in just a bit here. I'm trying to find it real quick here. Let's see. Actually, Adam, do you have, by any chance, do you have access to your David figure?
Yes.
If you could, while I set this up, it'd be cool.
Behind me here.
Actually, before we do that, let me, while you get that, Mr. Ty, he will be checking out now. So Ty, let me just go live. Full screen you real quick here. With your mask there. So Ty, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Your first time, greatly appreciated that your situation here tonight. You still came through here. So hope you enjoyed your time here. But thanks so much.
I did. Thank you very much for having me. I'm glad I made it, and I did all right with the jigsaw thing. I stayed coherent, so I feel pretty good about that. And,
yeah.
Thanks to everybody in the chat. It's been a good time.
And then I'm showing your YouTube channel here, or the Uncommon Flex YouTube channel there, Ty.
Yep.
I know Jose's in it as well, and Marco. the 16 Fix, right? And Jose Plus.
That's correct.
So if you want to just plug, your channel, when you do it and what you do, this would be the time for you if you want to do that.
Well, we talk about 6 scale, 3D printing, statues, you name it. I've been concentrating more on shorts lately, and I'm actually almost at 2K for subscribers. So,
Congrats.
I'm pretty happy about that. I actually had one short was like 45,000 people, which was shocking.
Damn. Yeah.
So, so I want to concentrate on doing more short form because I have ADHD, so attention span is just not there. So shorts are the way to go for me.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, because I remember, I think when I started watching you guys, I think you had like fewer than 300 subscribers or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was like at 280 or something.
Yeah,
and
around there. And then I did see that you're in the 2K or somewhere around there now. So, yeah, so those shorts definitely help. I mean, that's what YouTube wants us to do, for these shorts, the algorithm. People seem to like them. So why not do them? I mean, that's just how I see it.
I went from that 280 to like over 1,000. Well, no, 280 to like 800 in 24 hours.
Oh, wow.
Which
yeah,
was just shocking.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, actually. But yeah, Mr. Ty, thank you so much for joining us here. And then you do your shows on Friday, right? Friday night?
Fridays at 8 Eastern. Usually joined by Jose, joined by Marco, 166. He's been on assignment for a while, but he should be back. And hopefully we'll have you on Friday as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this Friday, the 1st. Yes.
Yes.
We'll be excited to join on that. Because, we're trying to do earlier, but, that didn't work out this week for many reasons. But yeah, definitely. Yeah. Definitely. I'll definitely be there for that. But again, thank you so much, Mr. Ty. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. And thank you guys on the panel. It's been good.
Ty, feel better. Great streaming with you.
Thank you.
Feel
You
better,
too.
man.
Thank
Very
you
good
very much.
seeing you, Ty. Get well, sir.
I'll see you on Friday, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. So thank you so much there. All right. So let me go back to this real quick here. Okay. So trying to move this right here. Okay, so if you guys, let's see, did you guys even submit any of that? I don't think you guys did yet. Okay, so had you looked into the scavenger hunt that I did earlier, you would have won this Xenomorph Funko. But for now, we're going to do this popcorn bucket, this Chucky popcorn bucket here. I already put all the names in there, and let me just double check that you guys are good to go. Adam, did you
I do.
were you able to get okay? So Mr. Adams, so you just got the David sideshow figure, so I'm gonna full screen you. There you go.
Party all night. What's it saying? Party all night. Sleep all day. It's fun being a vampire. So just got this Friday from Sideshow, and my daughter and I unboxed it. We have a video coming out. If I can, this is a really busy week for me for work, but if I decide to not sleep one day and I can edit it together, I'm gonna try to release this for Halloween. It's I think it's a really good figure. My initial reaction out of the box was like an 8.5, but then looking at it, I'm sure you guys have had this experience where you look at a figure and in different lighting, and I'd say it's like a 9.2. My daughter gave it like a 9.5. She gave it a little higher than I would. Tailoring is very nice. Let me try to.
Yeah, it looks like it is.
You see, he's got the wine bottle here. Blood, but wine
right.
Blood bottle. A little spiky. He comes with an alternate head sculpt, a vampire head sculpt. I like the more Kiefer Sutherland better. Let me just show you. He also.
Oh, you like you like the regular head sculpt more than the. Oh, that's the Chinese. Oh yeah, the
yeah.
Chinese.
How's? Let me see here. This is how those maggots, Michael.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Now and then he even comes with chopsticks to eat them with. And this is what real, Hot Toys has some beautiful packaging, but this might be one of the most beautiful boxes I've seen. This is one, and I'm going to try to figure out a way to display this behind.
That's really cool.
Look at it's like a oversized. It's like a VHS.
The VHS look is really cool.
It is. It's the VHS box. If any of you had the old VHS, even with the description of the film in the back, really nice. Even it's got like the sticker there. It says horror. Like where it used to be in Blockbuster Video. So.
Oh yeah.
Really nice presentation.
And they did that for the Beetlejuice sideshow one too. I saw. And then I'm sure they're gonna do it for the Pennywise for the It, whenever that one comes out, sideshow. So I like that. I like that touch. I like that.
Adam, how do you said you like the neutral sculpt? Because I have a couple of people who got it who said that they didn't love it, that they didn't see the likeness. What do you think?
I when I first opened it, my initial reaction is I don't know, but looking at it again, I think a lot of times these figures, it just depends on the lighting and how you're looking at it, and I like it. I think it's like I said, I give it like a 9.0, 9.2, depending on I like this one more than I know some. I saw some reviews. There's a couple of very good reviews out there. Brother Cousins has a review. TK421, I saw his review, and I think they gave it a. They like the vampire version better, and it also comes with another base and a pole where you can have him hanging from the from the cave, and with the vampire feet. So there's different options you can have. I mean, the vampire version looks really good. I just prefer the non-vampire Kiefer Sutherland look. Yeah, I like it. Okay. If you're a big fan, I would say if you're a big fan of the film, I think you're gonna enjoy it. If you love the film like I do, one of my favorite. We talked about this last week for those on the panel or watched it on the replay. It's one of my favorite films from the 1980s, and it's one of the movies that, along with Aliens from that era, I saw so many times. I know every line of dialogue. And in fact, last weekend when my wife and I and my daughter rewatched it, I was kind of annoying my wife because I kept right before the line. I was saying the line, and she's like, "Oh, can you please enough already?" So I don't know, but if you love this movie, I think you'll like the figure.
Now, Adam, since I'm excited for the Pennywise sideshow, based on this figure, based on this Lost Boys David figure, should I be concerned about the Pennywise sideshow figure based on what you have there?
No, I don't think so. I think the figure, the I don't know if they're using a new body from before, but it feels very solid. The body on the figure feels very solid to me. Is it? I think it was Brother Cousins' page where he suggesting that maybe it was if this was 2018 head sculpt, this would be a Hot Toys level head sculpt. I don't necessarily think he's wrong. Is it 2024 Hot Toys level head sculpt? No, probably not. But it's a very good head sculpt, and I've gotten a lot of Hot Toys figures that are 2018, 2017, 2016, and I'm very happy with those. At the figure we talked about earlier, the one that I cherish the most, the Christopher Reeve Hot Toys figure. What's that from? 2011, 2012, 2013, that era? To me, that figure really holds up, sculpt-wise. So, Yeah, I think if you're a fan of the film, I think you can't go wrong with this.
Well, thanks so much for showing that. And then you're also doing an unboxing, a video of that too, right, Adam?
Yeah, we filmed it, and I just gotta, I think anyone who's done these unboxings knows, even the amateur hour ones that we do that don't have the same level of care that some of the professionals do who do this. I still got to sit there and do some editing on it, and I just got to sit in front of the computer and spend some time doing that between now and I'm hoping to get it up for Halloween. That might be ambitious.
Okay. Well, thank you so much there, Mr. Adam, for showing us that there. I'm trying to add I'm going to add the poll for the best costume. Now, the show is not officially over, so I'm going to do the giveaway for the popcorn bucket. And then afterwards, if you guys are still up for it, Canon Council, we can do that final girl tier list. I don't think that one should take too long if you guys still want to do that. I have it ready to go if you want to do that. But and then I'm putting the poll now for best costume. So we add that in there now here. So I'm just going to put the character name. So just go ahead and vote there. So we have Clark Kent, right? We have Johnny Depp. We have Johnny Lawrence. Johnny Lawrence from Cobra Kai or Karate Kid. And then we have Dr. Doom. So you guys vote for best costume. And then I'll keep that up there for a little while. And then you guys let me know. All right. So let me know if you guys can't see the poll. I'm new to doing the polls and all that stuff. But let me know if you can't see it. All right. So let's go ahead and do the actual giveaway, the popcorn bucket. Again, make sure that you're a subscriber to the Movie Canon YouTube channel. And you have an address within the United States, right? Because I don't want to send this to, I don't know, Kuwait or something. So let's just stay here, subscriber here, and then I can send that out there. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So I already have all your names in there, guys. So let's move here, see if I can show it to you guys. I'll show it to you right now. Okay, you guys can see all of the little runners here. So these are all creatures, monsters, Halloween themed, of course. So 30 seconds, I'll play it. If the winner is in the chat, you have about a minute. Go ahead and claim your prize, the Chucky popcorn bucket. Let's see here. Here we go. I'm gonna start it now. 30 seconds, and then if the person is not here, like I said, I'll wait a minute, and then I'll start it again for another 30 seconds, and then hopefully we'll have a winner. So there you go.
Hey,
24 seconds.
Rick's asking about Edward Cullen. Is that the character from Twilight?
Oh yeah. Actually, I meant to read that. Yeah. So I'll we'll do that in just a bit. Actually, I forgot to read that. Who is that winning here almost? Goku. Oh wait, actually, we have
Velma.
Velma 9379. I don't know if you are here. Velma, I don't think I've seen or heard anything. So let's see. Okay, so Velma, you have about a minute or so, but just to do that question that Brick asked earlier about David or Edward Cullen from Twilight. So, is it keep or destroy? What would you do? Well, I think you know the answer. But.
That's a no-brainer. You got to keep David. I mean, that no shade on. I like the actor who played. I certainly liked him as Batman, Edward Pattinson. But that Twilight movie. That movie was a fucking piece of shit. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Like, you can't have a fucking vampire movie and the vampires are out in the day. That was the worst piece of crap I ever seen. I know my wife liked it. I'm sorry. That movie sucked. That was not a real vampire movie.
That's funny. I've seen them. I don't think they're that bad. I can understand, especially with some of the other
not real
vampire stuff. Let me see here. Okay, so it looks like we don't have this person in the live chat, so let's do that again. Remove the winner from the next race.
Hey, I commented on this. Am I on there?
Yes,
I'm
you are.
sure I commented. Yeah,
I added you on there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you're there. All right.
Oh, I see myself. I see myself right there.
You see it in there?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, let's see. Starting now. Here we go. And this again for the Chucky. Okay. And then again, we still have the poll open for the best costume. The winner at the Canon Council wins a $25 gift sideshow of the costume winner. So let's see. What do we have here? Here we have. Oh, okay. So for the popcorn bucket, we have Michael Benitez 001. I also don't think I've seen you in the live chat either. So again, you have about a minute there. You had about a minute there to claim it. So let me just throw in the music here. Okay, so yeah, so another person here, looks like they're not here. You were saying congrats to this winner and then the previous winner. I don't think you entered Yomo, or I think you probably would have won by now. But and Jose's campaign continues. Please vote for me, Johnny Lawrence, he says. Let's see. Go break, run, fool. Jose, it looks great, but you look like ants in your pants moving around. Okay, so
wow.
Okay,
I'm
Michael
excited.
Benitez. So you have like about 10 seconds or so, and then I have to do it again, and then hopefully there's someone there. Okay, we're moving the winner. Okay, so I'm gonna do it again. 30 seconds. Here we go. Put the music again real quick. Easy. All right, so here we go. With the popcorn buckets, Chucky. Popcorn bucket, guys. So let's see. We're gonna win. Who's gonna win this time? Let's see. We have. Someone's like rushing over there. Perez. Octavia.
Oh man, I was close.
Oh damn,
too.
Jose. You're so close, Jose, right there. You're the devil. Okay, Octavio, Perez, or Perez, Octavio, if you're in the live chat, I don't know if you've been here before, but let me know if you're here. Let me know if you're here. So Jose, you're not comfy in it?
I am.
This is I am. It's basically PJs, right? So, yeah, exactly. And then Yemo saying congrats again to the third winner, who doesn't seem to be here again. All right, so we're gonna do that again. Let's see. Here we go again, guys. Here we go again. So Storm says I can't get that race site working. Let's see. Okay, so hopefully the person is here in the live chat with the Chucky popcorn bucket. Chucky popcorn bucket. We have Darth Sage cosplay. I also have not seen them in the live chat either tonight, so
might have to start removing all of them.
I think so.
That'll take so long.
Yeah. So, all right, let me see if I can move some things around here. All right. Hold on a sec. Remove the music. Okay. So, I'm going to remove some of you guys, or some of the other winners anyways. I'm going to remove this for now. Okay. So let's see. So Brick says, yeah, remove the winners if they're not here. Yeah. So I mean, I was doing that earlier, but I think I need to do it like more thorough in there here. So, so I'll ask you guys. Let's see, where are we at with the poll? Actually,
yeah, where are we at with the poll?
Let's see. Oh crap. Okay, so we have 16 votes so far. All right, so it looks like Johnny Lawrence is winning so far. So All right, so we'll
No
keep
mercy.
that there for now. Keep that there for now. Okay, now guys, I'll ask you guys, Canon Council members, are you guys up for the last girl?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
tier
do it.
list.
Let's go.
Adam, I mean, it's fine. It's fine if you don't. It's fine if you don't. All right,
Take it
so
down.
all right, so we'll do that then, since I do have that one ready to go. Regardless, he even acts like Johnny Lawrence. So there you go.
Quiet.
So I think a lot of y'all would enjoy the game. It's huge, probably 500 on our server. Oh, I'm not sure exactly which game you were referring to. You probably mentioned that somewhere in here, but a vampire game that you're talking about. Okay. All right, so here we go. So we have this. While we do this tier list, I'm also going to remove some people. So the popcorn bucket has not been decided yet. Okay, so it has not been decided yet. But let me see if I can show this to you guys now. All right, so can you guys... Oh, I need to move this up a bit. Okay, so this is the last girl. Or what is it? Is it the last girl? Is that what we call it?
I don't know. That's final girl, right?
Final girl. There you go. Final girl. The last girl. The final girl for horror movies, right? So we're going to rank these. So we have S, A, B, C, D, F, right? So it's kind of self-explanatory there. So let's see here. Brick says we just quit the duck race. No, so I'm going to move some people around, remove some people, because I'm getting a lot of people winning who are not in the live chat. So we'll do that. We'll do that. But let me at least start this real quick, and then we'll start that that race again.
You almost like, now I got a chance.
Yeah, now he's. Let's see. So we have a few individuals here in the final girl. I know I was saying that wrong earlier. So we have obviously Sidney Prescott from Scream, Laurie Strode, Halloween, Ripley from Alien, the chick from I Know What You Did Last Summer. Forgot what her name is. Then we have, actually, I forgot her name too. It's technically not a horror, but she survives enough. The girl from Prey, who survived the Prey movie. And then we have Nancy. So those are the ones that I just decided to throw in for tonight. Naru, there goes. Naru.
Jennifer Love's character is called Julie.
Julie, that's right. There you go. So Jennifer Love Hewitt's character in I Know What You Did Last Summer. So those are the only ones. I know there's others, but it's like these are the ones that I decided to go with because it's kind of like I just thought of like potential figures, you know, but of the characters and their counterparts. So let's go ahead and throw this to. Let's start with Jose.
Ooh,
since I know he's the bigger horror fan, I think, of the panel. Let's start with Sidney Prescott.
Oh, come on. I'm going to be biased as hell, man. You're going to put Sidney Prescott. I mean, you should have thrown someone else at me. I mean, I'm going to go S tier only because, I mean, she's coming after a lot of other legendary final girls. I mean, you're talking about Sigourney Weaver's, you know, oh my, I'm totally spacing out. She's going in Alien, and then obviously Laurie in Halloween, and Nancy in Nightmare. So, you know, all these legendary performances from, you know, final girls in the 70s and 80s. But Sydney was one of those characters where, like, she technically wasn't really a damsel in distress. You know what I mean? That's a lot of the criticism that Laurie's version gets from 78. Now, obviously, in the new modern versions, she fights back and she's a little bit more, you know, feisty, right? Training and ready for Michael. But Sydney wasn't as damsel in distress. Like, she fucked with it, man. And I think she revolutionized and reimagined what it was to be a final girl. So Sydney is an S tier for me personally.
Okay, so we got an S tier there. How about you, Adam?
obviously this genre, I'm not as strong in this genre as others, but Sydney from Scream, yeah, I would agree. That's an S tier.
All right, so we got another S1 there. Dave.
I agree a lot with what Jose was saying. Nev's character was a very different category of final girl, if we will. She was no nonsense from the start. She was a very well developed character from the jump, and we see her not really evolve as a character, but we see her stay true to that archetype, and she carried it well, and I think that it served her greatly. At the end of that movie, it was obvious. We knew to expect her to fight back hard, and she did, and she won in it, and it was fantastic. She was definitely S tier.
Okay, so another S tier there for Sidney Prescott. And Matthew, are you gonna change things up here?
Nope, S tier.
Okay, so there you go. All right, so that one was easy enough. And actually, I'm going to say the majority of these are probably going to be S tier, to be honest with you. But Sidney Prescott, S tier. So let's do Laurie Strode. Let's start with Matthew this time. What is she going to be?
Yeah, probably S tier. She's another one of the cover girls for Final Girls. So I'll put her S tier as well.
Okay, so S tier for Laurie Strode. Let's go to Mr. Johnny Depp.
In a lot of ways, Jamie Lee is, in this list, the prototypical. She is what a lot of the others kind of looked to and came from. She crawled so the others could walk, if you want to look at it that way. I would have to say her performance, even at an early age, was inspired. It's hard to not put her as tier. I don't believe that I could, in good faith, say that she is anything less.
Then Brick Artemis says she is the Scream Queen. Jose, what would you do?
Yeah, I mean, with Laurie Strode, I mean, she is like the Scream Queen. Like I said, there is some criticism about her 78 interpretation, a lot of her screaming and kind of, but she does, she does do. I don't think she necessarily, we want to call it a fight back, but she actually survived Michael, and she survived that night, right? So, and then if you're just going based on the character, you have to look at the body of work, right? So we're talking about all of Laurie, so I'm assuming that this includes all the additional sequels as well. So
yeah,
I would put her S tier as well.
All right. And then who we have left? Adam, right? You haven't done it, right, Adam?
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis is the S tier of S tiers for Scream Queens. I think she's at the pinnacle, in my view, for this.
All right. So another S tier character, Laurie Strode. There you go. She only died in one of the Halloween movies. If you want to, count that one movie. All right. So let's move on to the next one. We have Ripley. Let's start with Adam this time.
And again, maybe the S tier of S tiers is Ellen Ripley, played by the great Sigourney Weaver, and she was in 4 Alien movies, 2 of them being amazing movies and in my view, classics. Absolutely, she was a model for so many rip-off movies of that, genre, that she's a legend. That Ellen Ripley is one of the greats of all time. Absolutely S tier.
All right, so we got S tier. Dave, where's
It's almost not fair to put Ellen Ripley in this category, in this running. I don't know that I can particularly call her a final girl, as it were. She's so much more than that as a character, and much like Sidney Prescott, we see that throughout the film. But I must say that if we are to place her anywhere on this list, it would have to be S tier, because she is far above the entire running. As far as I'm concerned, she is just. These characters all have fight in them, but Ripley really, really is the fighter of the group. She cannot be disputed. She is far and away surpassing all of them.
Okay. So we got that there. Okay, so then, Jose.
I agree with everyone's thoughts. Ripley is S tier, so I agree with everyone's thoughts. I don't really have to add anything to it. So she's just on a different level.
And Matthew,
I'm gonna have to sit this one out.
Oh, okay. All right. So we have another S tier, and it is Ripley. S tier. Although Brick Artemis says that she is an A tier.
Interesting. I'd like to know why he thinks that.
Storm says Ripley S because iconic, helped create a different genre of science fiction horror that until Aliens has been cheesy. So
yeah, agreed.
Okay, agree with that actually. Yeah. Next one is Julie, the chick from I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
The chick from that.
And let's start with Matthew. Have you even seen any of those movies?
What movies?
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
I Know What You Did Last Summer. I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
Nope.
Okay, so you're sitting that one out too. Jose, what would you do for Julie?
So Julie's an interesting character, man. I wouldn't put her S tier. I'll tell you that right off the bat. She's got some iconic moments though. The "What are you waiting for?"
Right.
I mean, that's pretty funny. And she does survive both movies, and she will most likely be back for the reboot or whatever you want to call it. The new one that they're making. So Julie, I probably would put her anywhere between A and B. I'd be happy with that. But she's not S tier. She's not as iconic, but I'd put her there.
Okay. Dave, how about you?
The problem that I have with this character is that truly the group of children who began this film were very much the cause of the problem. At any point in time, any one of them could have said, maybe let's not just throw away the guy we ran over with our car. Maybe let's take him to a hospital, or maybe let's call 911. 911 did exist at that time. If we're rating her according to the rest of this powerhouse list, as much as I adore Jen, we know why she was there. We know her purpose in this movie. It was the 90s. TNA was everywhere. Not to discount her as an actress, but she didn't serve much more purpose than that. And these other women very much were more purposeful. I would have to put her in a C, if not a D or double D tier.
Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, thanks for that, Mr. Depp. Adam, I'm not sure. Have you seen these movies?
I've seen the first one.
Oh, okay. Well, where would you put her based on what you've seen?
Well, she was never really what Your Body is a Wonderland by John Mayer was. That song was about, and she never was an S tier, so she's going to be a B tier.
A B.
That's very good.
That's a nice.
That's
That's
very
a nice
good.
throwback. Nice little pop culture reference there, Adam. I salute you.
You're welcome.
And that's a B like boy or D like David?
B like boy.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see then. Okay. So based on the grade, based on the totality of it all, I'm gonna go ahead and put Julie as a B. B tier.
Is that what you would agree with, Gio? Since you call her the chick from that movie.
I would probably put her around the lower B range. I would say because yeah, I mean she did survive two movies. I mean they've only really made. I don't know if they made I think they made like a sequel after I Still, but not with. She's not in it. So.
No.
But of those two movies, I mean,
like
she survived it, so that's something, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll stick her at B. I know Brick asked if I included Sienna. I was going to include Sienna, but then I realized that all the except Matthew, they haven't seen Terrifier, so I couldn't really add Sienna as a final girl for this list. I wanted to, but yeah. Let's see. Brick says, yeah, C or B. For me, I was being nice and put her to B, but she was beautiful. All right, so there you go. And then X-Man Supreme says, I love the chick from You Know What You Did Last Summer, but she just doesn't stand up to the rest. So there you go. Although Brick says that Sienna is an A. Matthew, I mean, you've seen obviously Terrifier 2 and 3. Where would you put Sienna? I know she's not in this list, but where would you put her?
Probably A tier, because she has more plot armor than actual like skills.
Yeah. I would probably agree with that. I'll probably say A as well. So far from what we've seen. All right, so then let's move on to the next one. Here is, what was the other one? Oh, I was about to move her. I think her name is Naru from Prey. Only one movie.
That is correct.
So let's start with Adam. You've seen Prey, right, Adam?
Yeah, that movie to me was a revolution. I was not expecting how good that was going to be. It came on Hulu, and probably like a lot of people, I mean, I knew that it was a prequel to, or at least in the same universe as the Predator franchise. I wasn't expecting much from it. It was one of these films I'm like, all right, we'll watch it, stream it, put it on, and I was amazed at how awesome it was. She was fantastic in it. I've struggled with this a little bit because, as opposed to some of the other women in this who've had longevity that you could go back and first of all, they're in multiple films, I believe, and they've had some years to go back and look. Is Prey a film? And is her performance, or her character, I should say, something that, in 10, 15 years, 20 years, we're going to still be amazed at? I don't know. Maybe. I would like to see her character return in another film.
Yeah.
To say, I can't say she's S tier. So for me, it's either between a B and an A. I really like that film. I really like this character.
Okay, so I'll give it to A.
I'm going to give it an A minus. So I'll give it an A.
Oh, an A. Okay, all right. So I'll knock it down to it, or knock it up to an A. Dave. Naru.
I have yet to get into the Prey film. I have not yet seen it, so I cannot properly rate this character. But I can't disagree with a lot of what I heard Adam say. just for longevity's sake, I don't know that a character from that movie at all, being that it is part of a franchise, but being that this is a one-time we'll see that character most likely, I can't imagine that she would have the strength and years to come as these have. So I would have to say she can't be as high as them, but I don't know that.
Okay. I do like this comment from Mr. Pedro Lopez. He says, Naru is S tier. Not only did she have to outthink a predator, but her French captors and male tribesmen.
Yeah,
so that is
I totally agree with that. Totally agree.
That's a good point there, and definitely watch it, Dave. It's a great movie. I had low expectations for that movie too, and
I shall. I've heard good things about it. I've heard a lot of great people talking about how much they love this movie, and it seems like a fun piece of cinema. I'll have to have a look.
Yeah, and it's on Hulu if you have Hulu, or the Disney Plus bundle, whatever. So it's in there. Brick says, "See, I look at more than just how badass they are with weapons, but I look at the connection with the killer and the background." Says Mr. Brigardimus there. Let's go to Jose.
Yeah, Pedro makes some excellent points there about Naru. I think that she definitely stands on her own, and what she does in that movie is exceptional. I do think what you guys are talking about in regards to the the longevity and how long we're gonna remember her performance is something that maybe not doesn't put her at S or maybe not even A, but I would be comfortable putting her A or B, honestly, at this point personally.
Okay. Let's see. All right, so then I'm gonna vote now since there's a couple that didn't vote. Matthew, did I ask you already or no? I don't remember. Matthew, did I ask you about the Prey Girl? Can you hear me, Matthew? Am I muted?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, there you go, Matthew. Did I ask you about Naru yet?
No, but I have no comment as I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Okay. Actually, we have to watch that. I don't know why you haven't seen that. So Prey. I think I will give her an A. I will give her an A. So we're gonna drop her there, even though it's one movie, but I think she did pretty cool stuff in that movie alone. So, and she survived a predator, or did she? Let's see. Brick says, to me, a final girl goes through so much trauma and how they overcome that. And that will kind of explain or Sienna and
oh wait, I was about to drop a spoiler there, but I'm not gonna do that for my boy Johnny X-Man Supreme there.
Oh, okay.
You know what's so awesome about that movie is you're watching it, and it's like you're watching a movie, like a history movie, about indigenous people, and all of a sudden, partway through the movie, you're in a fucking Predator movie. It's like it's amazing. Yeah. I really love this movie.
Yeah. Mr. Calvin says, X-Man, I need you to make that happen and check out Prey. Took me back to the old days. After all the duds we've had in the franchise. Yeah. S tier in my book. Yeah, it's a great movie. It was in my top 10 films of that year. So that would be 2022, because I always do a top 10 list of movies. And a lot of people don't agree with my list, but that was one of them. Then X-Men Supreme says that actually makes me want to see it a lot more. So there you go. Movie's definitely S tier, says Mr. Jose Plus, but this is about Naru as a final girl. Okay. On my list, but never enough time, and my cousin informed me Thanksgiving in my house, so I got to get cleaning. No idea. 410. There we go. I need to see a fall and rise for my final girls, so I need a sequel first before putting her that high. Damn. So that's Brick's thoughts there. She's not memorable like the others yet, he claims, he says. So there you go. Mr. Moose is dropping by. Hello, community of collectors. Hello, Mr. 12-inch Moose Dream.
Hey, Moose, go ahead and vote. Go ahead and vote for me in the poll. Johnny Lawrence, no mercy.
All right. So yeah, there's still a poll open for best costume of the panel, right? So the winner gets a $25 gift card there. So thank you so much for dropping by there. Mr. Moose saying happy Halloween. So happy Halloween there, Mr. Moose. I know you're very close to one of my favorite Halloween towns, Salem, Massachusetts. Then we have yes, Moose, vote Johnny. He says there. All right. So then the last one is Nancy from A Nightmare on Elm Street. So let's start with Matthew this time. Matthew, where would you put?
I don't remember her actually. It's been like a decade since I've seen any of those movies.
So you were like 9?
About, yes.
Okay, yes. So, all right. So I guess you're skipping that one. Jose, where would you put Nancy?
Oh, Nancy is up there as well. I mean, what she does to Freddy in the first film, and then, you know, it's just, I don't know, man. Sorry, I'm having a little difficulty right now, but yeah, I mean, what she does to Freddy in that room and all that, I mean, I don't know, man. For me, I don't know if it's just nostalgia, but Nancy and what she does and how she messes with Freddy in that initial movie puts her there. I mean, you could say you could argue for her performance in Dream Warriors that maybe she might dock her a little bit, but you know, she was kind of handing it off to somebody else. So I won't get into spoilers there, but you know what I'm talking about, Gio. So,
yeah,
I'd put her S tier, but
S tier still? S tier? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what I will also add is that Nancy, but not only that, but also look at her and A New Nightmare, right? And like what the character does beyond that is even more revolutionary. I mean, that was Scream before Scream, right? So I mean, she's playing herself, right? But it is the character of Nancy portrayed by her, you know. So anyways, we're going into like the whole meta version, like, you know, breaking the fourth wall thing. Yeah. But yeah, that's why I would put her up there. Okay. That's such a great movie, by the way, if you guys have not seen that. So watch that movie. Especially, I feel like it's really underrated.
You're talking about New Nightmare?
That one out. Yes. I personally really like it.
I don't like New Nightmare.
No, but you're a Scream fan. I am, like
but I don't like it.
But you know what? I will tell you, I can see if you don't like it, if you don't like that little kid. If that little kid annoys the shit out of you, then I can see why you don't like that movie.
Yeah. I've seen him at CreepyCon, and I didn't say hi to him, but he was there. But like in his 35 or something like that now, or whatever. But all right, so S tier for Nancy. Mr. Dave. Yeah, Mr. Dave.
It's bias aside, just for the simple fact that all of these villains in these films, for the most part, they're not as they're real, actual corporeal beings, and you know, aside from the aliens, aside from what they're doing with, you know, Michael Myers and Jason, you know, a lot of it is someone you can outrun or you can at least hit or something. What Nancy did was she went into the realm of dreams and brought this man back and made him corporeal. She effectively took his power from him, and it was incredible. You cannot do that and not be S tier.
Okay.
You cannot.
All right, perfect. So another S tier
Yeah, that man was able to articulate what I was trying to say, and I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
It is Johnny Depp after all, right? So it's funny because I just watched like 2 Johnny Depp movies this week while I was like working from home and sick and stuff like that. I watched the Nightmare on Elm Street first one, and I hadn't seen the movie called The Ninth Gate, which stars Johnny Depp. So I thought it was kind of funny when you come off as Johnny Depp.
Yes, thank you. It's a wonderful experience working on both of those films. I appreciate your patronage, sir. It's, again, is why we do it for the fans. We're here to perform. We're here to share stories and have those stories appreciated. So thank you very much, sir.
Oh yeah, definitely. Mr. Adam, Nancy.
S tier. Short and sweet. S tier.
Okay, another S tier. All right, easy enough. So we got another S tier, which I kind of thought that some of these gals will be in the S tier with a few exceptions there, right? So we S tier. We have Sidney Prescott, Laurie Strode, Ellen Ripley, Nancy from Nightmare on Elm Street, and the A tier was Naru, I believe her name is, from Prey, and then we have Julie, the chick from I can't believe a ways ago. What is it? I can't remember the name of the movie.
I know what you did.
I know what you did last summer. What the hell? It's just like fucking freezing there. So she got the lowest score of all of them, but yeah, thank you guys for joining this final girl tier list here. So we have a couple of here in the live chat. We're gonna get into the popcorn giveaway here. If you're in the live chat and you commented, go ahead and add your name in there real quick, so I can just add you guys right now real quick. So I don't want to go through the whole thing, go through this whole list again, and there's still a lot of winners not being here.
How long are you gonna leave the poll open?
I'm about to close. I'm gonna close it after the popcorn bucket. Why, it's getting closer?
I'm just saying. When are you gonna end it?
Oh, it is getting close. Is it? No, it's not. Actually, no, it's not. What am I talking about? All right. So, yeah. We'll be closing it after the popcorn bucket thingamajig. Okay, so we have... Oh, Feezy. Feezy's here dropping by. What's up, crew? Hello there, Mr. J. Feezy. Thanks so much for being here. Like always, he says, well, you guys are still going. Yeah. Yeah, we're almost done here, though. Let's see here. And then Brick was just talking about Nancy is a B to A. They're saying hey to J there. And then we have Storm. I'm going with S only because she's known to multiple generations just by Nancy. Adam says, Moose, you didn't vote Clark Kent. I'm a socks and pants fan. I thought you were a Boston guy. Yeah, right. I need to catch the replay when you were on. Thank you so much, sir, Mr. J. Feezy. I thought you were a Bills fan, says Brick. Yeah, I was going to say Nancy in New Nightmare was badass. Pats number 1 and Bills number 2. Yes, I know they're in the same conference. Pats have sucked since Brady left. Moose is a traitor, Adam. So there you go there. Feezy vote for me. Johnny Lawrence campaign continues there. I live in New York, says Adam, so got to be a fan of one New York team, right? I'm a Niners fan. Let's see. And then we have Brick saying, I feel like non-horror fans know Lori. She says on non-horror fans, if they remember the name Nancy, they can't both be S in my opinion. So that was Brick's thoughts there. I still know we did last summer again. Let's see. Okay, so Storm says she's here. I believe the movie was called I Still Can't. It's Butter.
I think it should have been I still can't believe it's butter.
Oh, okay. That's what I kind of thought what you meant there.
Yeah.
It says Moose, no, I'm in bed. All right. Who is Doom? Doom is my brother, Matthew. How do I add my name on the giveaway?
I just told him. I tagged him on the post.
Okay.
Calvin, if you're listening, I tagged you on the post. You have to comment that you are a subscriber and follower, which you are, I'm assuming. So
Yeah,
just go ahead and comment
I'm
on
pretty
that.
sure he is. Yeah. Okay, so there you go, guys. So let's see here. So we're gonna go and do this. Let me move some of these things here real quick here. Edit some of those names, right? So hold on a second, guys. All right, so if you are still in the live chat, go ahead and state your name real quick. I already have some of you guys in there. Let's see. Oh, Moose. Moose in there too. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, it's kind of hard to move these things around here, but let's just move them now. Okay, I have Jose Plus, Brick Artemis. I have Storm. I have Moose, Loki, Collector. And is there anyone else who entered, is a subscriber to the Movie Canon? So I can add you to the popcorn bucket, the Chucky popcorn buckets giveaway. All right, so let me just look at the live chat here. Oh, Yomo. Yomo's entering the race now.
Oh, Yomo, might as well give it to him.
Yomo has entered. Let's see. Artemis. Since I usually have some of these people who are usually in the live chat, Mr. Kuso, if you're here, let me know. Reyes Jr., Ben-Hur, if you're here, let me know. Then we'll add Yomo. La Bruja, if you're there, let me know. Maya Depp, if you're there, let me know. Or Collector, Offbeat Cinema, Stacy Renee, or Queen Tracy, Magic Mike 7, Christy Albano. If you're here, let me know. And I added Moose, Loki Collector, and Yomo. All right, so let's see where we're at there. I'm a subscriber too. Yeah, Break Artemis, I already put you in there. I haven't seen Mr. Q. Yeah, I haven't seen him either. He's usually here. And X-Men, no. Okay, so I think I have everyone. Okay, so all right, so let me go back here again, move things around. Sorry, I want to say something so that there's no dead silence or anything. So let's see here. So again, I have Jose Plus, Brick Artemis, Storm, Yomo, and I have Moose and Loki Collector. Those are the people that I have in the list, right? So if you're in the live chat now, you're a subscriber and you have an address within the United States and you want this Chucky popcorn bucket, you have 30 seconds. Jose Plus, Brick Artemis, Storm, Yomo, Moose, Loki Collector. That's who I have. Okay. All right. So I think we're good then.
Yeah, let's just do it already.
Okay, let's go. Let's go and
get it over with.
All right, let's see. You think you're gonna win twice tonight, Jose?
I hope so. I'm over here sick, man. So that I will take any win today, man.
Okay, that's right. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can show it now. Okay, so there you go. You guys can still hear me and everything, right?
Yes.
Okay, here goes. So good luck, everybody. Looks like everyone is here. So whoever wins this wins the Chucky Horror Nights, Halloween Horror Nights from Universal popcorn bucket. It was like $50. So here we go. Starting now.
Oh no. Yomo. Hey, the guy that Moose got kind of looks like him. He's got that big old beard. Loki's a knight.
see who's gonna win.
Come on. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh shit. Okay.
I did it.
Jose has won. All right, so let me just turn off this music now.
Now go to the poll, please, and end that now.
All right, here we go. So Jose plus you have won here. Let me go back here to the music is still running. Okay. All right, so congratulations there, Mr. Jose plus the winner of the Chucky Halloween Horror Nights popcorn bucket.
No mercy.
So there you go. So just go ahead and message me, Jose, on Instagram so I can get your address and all that stuff. So yeah. Let's see. And it says Yomo says congrats, Jose. So that should mean a lot, right? So there you go.
I beat you, Yomo. You don't win them all.
Then Loki Collector saying thanks, Jose, for the instructions there. Halloween, watch it on TV. Congrats,
Cool.
Jose, says Feezy.
Thank you, guys.
No mercy.
Yes.
No mercy, says Mr. Prick. Congratulations. He actually
Yomo
got
was
second.
so
Yomo.
close. You saw that?
Yeah, it was like
He was,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was pretty close there. No mercy, Johnny. Congrats, says Pedro Lopez. He swept the hell out of that leg. So there you go.
I did.
Hey, Yomo, next time use the crane technique, will you?
Oh, we don't talk about that illegal kick. That was illegal.
It was an illegal kick, yeah.
All right, so here we go. I'm gonna end the poll right now. 27
Finally.
votes. 27 votes. And we have in the fourth place, last place is Matthew, Dr. Doom with 11%. Clark Kent with 18%. Johnny Depp with 25% of the vote. And then Johnny Lawrence with 44% of the vote.
Yeah.
So
No mercy.
Another one for Jose. So he swept the night here tonight. Let's see.
Clean sweep.
What's
I
your
swept
Halloween
the leg.
plans? I mean, I actually don't really have any actual plans yet for Halloween personally. And then the Calvin says it was rigged. Congrats, bro.
Hey, I gave you the instructions on how to do it so you can
Right.
win. I mean,
But yeah, congratulations there, Mr. Jose, winning the popcorn bucket and the costume contest. So I'll be sending you $25 gift card to Sideshow for winning the costume contest as Johnny Lawrence.
I appreciate
tonight.
it. Thank you, chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for voting for me. I was begging you to all night, so I appreciate you doing it. Except for
Right.
Moose. You're not my friend anymore.
Yeah, Moose. Yeah, he was like, nah, I'm not voting for this guy. But yeah, thank you guys for voting here, of course. Greatly appreciate all that. All right, so it looks like we're good there. That's it for the show, for the Halloween special here for tonight. The first one, Figure Stock. Cobra Kai can't be trusted, says Calvin there. Says, Doom, you're going to get candy. Matthew, if you're going to get some candy, Matthew. Yeah, he says he's not. But yeah, we'll see. Then we have Rick. Love how Moose was so honest about it too.
I
straight
know.
up. He's like, nah, I'm not voting for you.
He's like, nah, I'm not voting for you. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
Whatever.
and that's kind of awkward now that you actually
I'm
won.
gonna remember that. Yeah.
It's just-
I'll remember that.
Right. No retreat, no surrender. So Mr. Adam. So like always, thank you so much for joining us here in the Canon Council.
Yeah,
this
happy Halloween.
special. Thank you so much. Happy Halloween for you as well, and everyone in the live chat. Make sure you have a safe Halloween. But Adam, I know you have some stuff going on your channel. So what do you have going on?
Just real quick, I want to show you. This is something I went to the Albany, New York Comic Con, and got this bad boy today. This is I had this when I was a kid. Not this exact figure, but one like it. It's the Kenner 1981 1/6 scale Indiana Jones figure, and it's basically what they did. Kenner, they repurposed the Han Solo figure, and they put Indiana Jones's outfit on him.
Oh, nice.
And it came with it, his pistol and his whip. So I got this. I was looking for a long time. I had it when I was a kid, and probably beat the hell out of it. It might be the figure itself might be without his hat or the jacket or the gun or the whip. It might be in my parents' basement somewhere. But I'm putting him next to my present toys, Indiana Jones. So my daughter and I just did an unboxing of you can see behind me right there of Balin's skull. Awesome figure from Ahsoka Star Wars Hot Toys, and 10 out of 10 head sculpt. Really awesome figure. I'm not going too deep into that line. I Thrawn, this one. I do have Shin Hati, whatever her name is.
It's Hati.
On order, and I might get Hera, I might get Chopper, I might get Sabine. I don't know yet. But this Balin, awesome. Yeah.
You're getting them.
Yeah, Jose knows me. He's right.
He knows collectors.
Right. He's right. He knows. He's got my number. That Balin is an awesome head sculpt, and so just check out our unboxing there on that figure.
All right, and actually, I didn't even actually show it, did I? Hold on a sec. So you have the video coming up, and then you have that David one that's coming up too.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a David one soon.
Yeah.
If I get up before Halloween, I will. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
But
technically
like always,
you unboxed it already, but you're gonna put it back in the box, and your daughter will take it out.
No, we filmed it. I just got it, edited, put some music on it, and some graphics. It's just a matter of sitting in front of the computer here for like an hour or two and doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
But Mr. Adam 12, thank you so much for joining us, like always.
Absolutely.
In the Canon Council. Greatly appreciate it, as always. Let's go to Mr. Dave. What do you got going on?
Well, thank you very much for having me. It's been wonderful being on the stream with all of you. Principal photography for the film comes next week. We'll be starting that, and it is slated for a January 2026 release. The film again is called The Life and Times of a Supreme X-Man. It's just a real everyman story, and it's going to be wonderful portraying this person who I've been spending this time with over the last couple of months. He's just a wonderful man, and I'm very honored. I believe he is currently getting ready for new display cases so that he will be moving his figures around and getting ready for a new Batmobile to show up. He's very excited about it, and it's great to see that firsthand, to be able to capture that for the performance. But again, wonderful meeting all of you. I will definitely have people in the film to emulate streams like this, so we may be calling some of you to actually join in, be a little meta with it. But thank you all again. It's been wonderful. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Depp, for tonight. Loved the whole, all of your input, everything that you've done tonight. That was unexpected, and I really appreciate that for sure. So thank you so much there, Mr. Dave, X-Man Supreme, the winner of like basically everything tonight, Mr. Jose Plus, or aka Johnny Lawrence. So what do you have going on, Mr. Jose Plus? Oh, you're muted.
Sorry.
And on full screen.
Sorry about that. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Hope Show on Mondays, 12 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Central, through 3 p.m. Eastern. If you guys could check it out. I won't be on for the next couple of weeks. I'll be covering a class, and I can't be there, but I still write the questions for the face-off segment. I'll be writing the questions, so when you see that segment, you know they were written by me. So definitely check out the show. I've launched the YouTube channel. If you guys want to subscribe, it's on there. I'm gonna start doing some stuff fairly soon, hopefully. The page as well, the Instagram page, is also on there, and it's going to be more active than ever. So you're going to see some cool stuff very, very soon. That's it.
All
and
right.
Yes, that's the YouTube channel right there. I got 30 amazing subscribers, believe it or not.
There you go. There you
Happy
go.
with that. I don't care, man.
Yeah.
I
with no content yet.
I think I was your second or third subscriber.
Yes, he was, Adam, and I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
But thank you so much, Jose. I know you were sick as well, and you still came on, and you came out.
I wanted to rally.
Successful tonight. So thank you.
It was
so
worth
much
it.
for joining us here tonight.
Oh, and by the way, the
always.
new season of Part 2 of Cobra Kai is out November 15th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
can't wait for that.
I'm caught up, so I'm ready for it.
Hell yeah.
So again, thank you so
mercy.
much, Mr. Jose plus Mr. Johnny Lawrence, the costume contest winner, and the Chucky popcorn bucket winner as well. And then we have Matthew, my brother here.
Hello.
So I have your Instagram, Matthew, but I don't know if you want to say something, Matthew, or not, or you want to talk about what you have in the background, your Legos that you have in the back.
I have nothing out right now on YouTube, but eventually maybe we'll see.
Yeah. So thank you, Matthew, again for joining us here tonight, for helping me earlier with the live chat because I was still struggling with the cough, and it seemed to dissolve a little bit throughout the night. So thank you so much there, Matthew. All right. So let's see. Let's look at the live chat real quick here. We have motherfucking Doom. Matthew fucking Doom says Dave, who is not in the panel right now. Then it says Doom, says Yomo. Happy Halloween all, says Feezy. So yes, everyone, thank you so much for watching us here tonight. This Halloween special. I almost didn't do it because of the cough, the sickness, but glad I was able to do it here tonight. So glad you guys joined us here tonight, and hope you guys have a safe and happy Halloween and all that stuff there. I'm trying to remove this real quick. Hold on a sec. All right. So that's it, guys, for the spooky season in Figures Talk. I believe I have Figures Talk coming up next week. I don't see why not. But Sunday nights, right? Sunday nights. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a Saturday stream quite yet, but I'll keep you guys updated, of course, online. And then obviously, Jose, message me your address so I can send you that popcorn bucket, or actually,
yeah, and then the artisan Anakin as well, right?
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, right. So there's that. I don't know. I might be in Orange County this weekend, actually, so I might just be able to just give it to you so I can save money and shipping it to you.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
We can figure that out. I mean,
yeah.
No worries.
But yeah, thank you guys again for watching. Greatly appreciate it as always. You'll get better. All y'all. Thank you so much. There's Storm. Happy Halloween, and I'll see you guys next time. Again, happy Halloween.